podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
When Benavidez gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavidez.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
To everybody that's in 168, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo, hell of a fighter. But it's my personal opinion, he's ducking Benavidez.
I think everybody wants to see me against Canelo, right?
David Benavidez.
Yo, he's a beast.
This brother right here, I'd like to see Canelo against somebody like that.
I definitely like punishing and hurting individuals. That's what I love to do.
And now Benavidez unloading.
I got a lot of power too, and I throw punches and bunches, and I don't get tired.
The jab leads with the right, and there's that hand speed.
I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. I can beat Canelo tomorrow, and I can beat Charlo tomorrow too.
The big Charlo want to get it too?
So Charlo would be the alternative.
He don't want to get in the ring with me because he's a pussy, that's why.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've never liked Caleb Plant. It's never been a secret. I never liked Caleb Plant. At the end of the day, I'm not nobody's friend. I don't want to be nobody's friend. I'm here to knock people out. And if you don't want to get knocked out, don't mention my name. In this game, it really is kill or be killed. It's either you or me, and I pick me all the time.
Finish him.
SDS Promotion.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This is your 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, TBV episode. So if you're just joining us right now on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, do remember to smash the thumbs up and help out with the visibility of the show. So we're here to discuss Adrien Broner opening up on $1 million worth of game and giving his version of what he seen encounter at the Mayweather TMT Doghouse Gym. Now, Broner was on hand when a young Devin Haney took on a young Gervonta Tank Davis. Obviously, according to Adrien, Devin was only 17. He was only 17 at the time. So, we're going to play some audio from the podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game, and we're going to talk about this amongst each other and see what we think. Obviously, this has been something that we've talked about here on TBV quite a bit because Bill has brought it up. Obviously, Bill gave us a different version of the story. Broner giving us his version of the story. And we'll figure out where we fall, somewhere in the middle or what, right? But I got a couple super chats. Tony T says, he was only 17. 3 hands up emojis. He was only 17, and he's talking about, obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis. And the fact that at the time of the sparring between he's talking about Devin Haney was 17 at the time of the sparring with Gervonta Tank Davis, who obviously Tank, was a professional at the time. But, yeah, man, let's get into it. Once again, reminding you to hit that thumbs up button. as it's going to help with the visibility of the show, and it'll put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans so that they can call in, voice their opinion, and also so that they know that we talk boxing here 2 times a day, every single day. We doing live fight chats. You know, we talking boxing all the time. So this is the spot to be for like minds and for getting it off your chest, right? Because maybe you picked it right and you want to celebrate, or maybe you got it wrong and you're frustrated that the referee, you know, probably didn't give you the decision you wanted. Maybe the scorecards were no good. So, yeah, man, let's get to it. I'm just sharing the show on social media. Same thing you should be doing. I'm going to pull up Adrien Broner's audio, and we're going to get right into it. Shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game and Gilly the Kid and his co-host, I believe it's Wallow. Not sure, but you know. Let's see. Let's get some audio here.
He got right off the plane, was fucking around, and went to the gym and sparred Devin. And I was about to fight Sean Porter. We was at Floyd Gym, packed. I just had weighed in, right? And we went to the gym. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 7.
Dang, he said he hit him and he went out. He said he went out. I don't know, man. You know, I've asked so many people in Vegas, has Devin ever even had a busted nose? Nobody could ever recall seeing a busted nose on Dev, man. Tank and Broner tight. Tank and Broner tight, man. That's all I'm going to say. Tank and Broner are tight. But back to the audio.
Team. I'm like, hell no, this is a kid. Hell no, it's gonna fall on us. If you know what I mean? If he really get fucked up like that. So what happened was Bill jumped in the ring, his dad, Haney,
BH.
jump in the ring. And then it was about to go down. About Billions versus them niggas. It was about to go down. But it calmed down. It calmed down. And they got back to working, Tank got a little bit more fatigue, and Dev get off a little bit, but it wasn't like really like getting off. It was just like some good ass work. Mm-hmm. But Dev he was in more shape. He was in better shape. Tank probably had a couple shots before we got to you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No, niggas was hanging out in Vegas. Yeah. But ain't no excuse. I mean, it was good work, but that shit would have been over with though. That shit would have been over with. And I love everything that Devin's doing. You know, me and Bill, we got a nice relationship. So they know I ain't no fake ass nigga.
BH said that he beat your uncle or your dad for some money.
Yeah, because you got to understand what I'm saying. Once they kept going, Devin got the best of them.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye. That's with 16 ounces on.
See, so that's where I'm having an issue. So it's like he's saying Tank hit him so hard they had to stop it. So if they had to stop it, why about Billions ain't get paid? Why Broner father ain't get paid? Because Bill got paid. Bill got paid, and why would you pay somebody? So you telling me, you know, we got a bet going, but my man gets knocked out on his feet according to Broner, and we ain't getting paid. We gonna keep letting them spar. Then we gonna lose, and we is gonna pay. I don't know, but I'm gonna let y'all decide that.
Headgear with 8 ounces on, no headgear, bro. Bye-bye, bro. Bye. That shit would have been over with.
In your prime, and Floyd in his prime, what's it gonna look like?
Man.
Yeah, we ain't here for that part, but yeah, I don't know. I think I need to play that one more time just to get that.
Fatigue, and Dev got off a little bit, but it wasn't like.
See, what do you mean got off a little bit? And then he's like, oh, it wasn't really nothing. It wasn't nothing like. How it ain't nothing like, but they got paid. They won the bet. So it ain't making sense to me. Like, yeah, he got off, but it wasn't nothing serious. But we paid them money out our pocket? I mean, come on, y'all. Somebody help me here. Come on. I got a $5 super chat from the Axiom that says, salute to you, champ. But I need y'all help, man. I mean, are we buying this? Is he building the fight up? Because he giving both guys credit, right? He obviously saying Tank knocked him out on his feet, but then Devin did so well, he got paid because he won the bet. So, I mean, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What are y'all thinking? Let's open up the phone lines. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. We on Twitter Spaces as well as live at the phone number and on Discord. We got Big Boss, Nino. I'm going to you. What up?
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
I see some people saying, well, he probably wobbled Devin. Okay, but is a wobble a knockout? The way Broner making it sound like, oh, he knocked him out on his feet? Because I'm just saying, if you knock me out and we had a bet, I got to pay. I'm just saying. You know, Eric, maybe you don't know how to comprehend. He literally said that his father and uncle had to pay Bill because they won the bet. So I'm just trying to understand, how do I knock you out on your feet, but I don't win the bet? Help me understand. You know what I'm saying? I knocked him out on his feet. We stopped the sparring, but then we continued to spar. They didn't pay us for knocking him out, but we paid him for outworking us because he's in shape. Make it make sense. I mean, I see the haters, but the phone lines is open. Call in, man. If you think I'm in my feelings, call in, man. Let me know how is it that you see it, because I just don't see it that way. I mean, how is it going to go down like that? But anyway, Big Boss Nino, what up?
Yo, Ness, you can hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, with the whole sparring thing, man, this shit been going on for a couple months now. I know when I did a little research on it on YouTube. I think it's on Ellie page on ES News. It's somebody, I think it's an Adrian camp, old head. I think it might be his dad, but he talk about the sparring and he actually say that Devin, like, he had to pay up. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you feel me? I think Devin won it. Like, shit, if they lost the sparring, you feel me? They lost. You know what I'm saying? But on Tank's side, I guess they want to put it like, nigga, I hit you so hard. Like, if we was fighting for real, it would have been over with right then. But on Devin's side, they like, nigga, that one punch ain't everything. Like, nigga, it's more than just one punch. So when it comes to the sparring and shit, I always felt like Devin got the better of him. You feel me? And I like Tank more than Devin. But when it come to that, and then Devin was young too, and that's why I fuck with Devin, because shit, he was the youngest fighter I known that, you feel me, go pro. Not the youngest fighter to go pro, but shit that I heard of at the time. And that's why I started fucking with Devin, because he was, feel me, he was super young, like 16, 17, getting to it. And when I heard this Tank story come out, I don't really put too much stock into that shit, no way, because Tank was like 21, 22 at the time. So it's like, bro, you feel me? It's just like if you beat up. It's just like if you look at it in the street, dog. If you 22 years old, you beat up a 17-year-old. You feel me? It's like, nigga, you really can't get too much credit for that. So I don't really care about Tank rocking that nigga at 17 because that's what he supposed to do to a 17-year-old. You feel me? So I just feel like, you feel me, Tank fans and shit use that shit over Devin Head. Be like, oh, he would have slept you. Would you? Pretty much like AB saying, but it's just like he downplayed the fact that Devin outworked him after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, if that happened in a real fight and shit, Tank motherfucking wobble Devin, but Devin outbots him, nigga, the rest of the fight and win the fight. Ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, well, he rocked him that one time. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing. So it's just like if y'all lost the sparring match, y'all had to give up the bread. They shouldn't even be talking about that one punch because shit, like you said, nigga, y'all still lost. So they shouldn't even be talking like that shit. But like I said, if they fought for real, I'll still go with Tank. But with this whole sparring shit, I just feel like they using that one punch to their advantage, just trying to make it seem like, oh, you can't hang with Dev. But like I said, man, if he lost a sparring match, you can't motherfucking stick your chest out about nothing. That's all I got on this call. Y'all hit that like and
Let me
subscribe
ask you though, when you say he
button. I'm
lost
here.
the
I'm here.
sparring match, are you coming to that conclusion because of the video you watch, or because of the fact that they had to pay up?
I'm going off I think I could have swore it was his dad who I got to go back and find the video, but I'm pretty sure it's on Ellie Page and they in like a locker room. And the dad is, it might be the dad or the trainer, but one of them talking about the sparring, talking about how it was good work or whatever. Pretty much same shit AB said, but they said they lost, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to pay up, but like that's what he said at the end. So it's like shit. If y'all, you feel me? I ain't even see no sparring video of them actually sparring. I'm just talking about the video I seen the dude talking. But like I said, they camp saying they lost. Shit, it is what it is. You feel me? And Tank, that get off the plane shit, all that shit, that's just throwing out excuses, man, to make them look better. I don't care about none of that shit.
I
It's like,
mean,
bro, if you
he
want to
went
talk
as far. He went as far to say his Tank was drinking. Oh, we in Vegas, we party. He was
yeah,
drinking. I'm like, damn.
that's the first. Now that's the first time I heard that. Is this a new interview with $1 Million a Game? Because I ain't never
Yeah,
heard that drinking shit.
yeah, that's some new
Yeah,
shit.
I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard the drinking shit till just now. So like I said, bro, if the video ever do get dropped, you know what I'm saying? Coach Calvin and them talk about they'll pay for it and all that. If the video ever do come out, we gonna get to see it. But it'll probably come out if they ever get to fighting. I mean, if they ever sign up to fight, it'll probably leak or some shit. But like I said, bro, they already said they lost the bet. So shit, you gotta take that L on the chin, dog. It's just like if you betting on the street, dog, you can't be like, oh well, I was doing good right here, but I still lost, nigga. Well, I'm gonna be like, bro, you still lost. Give me my money, nigga. I don't care about what you did good at this one point, bro. Come off that cheese, nigga. And that's how everybody else is. So all them people in the chat talking funny and shit, bro. Y'all niggas know what's going. I love Tank to death, bro. But shit, bro, it is what it is. If he lost, he lost. Dog. Shit, you gotta give Devin his respect just for being 17, going in there and holding his own with a motherfucking 21, 22-year-old Tank. And it is what it is.
All right, big boss. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
it. New caller, Seattle, Washington. Who's this?
What up, man? It's Brian Mack from Seattle, man.
Brian Mack, talk to us.
Man, I think Broner's full of shit, man. I don't know. He looked like a cap star to me. Like, I know he's cool with Tank and everything, and you know what I mean, I just don't see Tank, you know what I mean, hurting him. Like, they got to stop the sparring session, then they got to, you know what I mean, Devin gets back in. Like, that's not how that shit works in the gym. I don't know. Like, when everybody gets hurt, they get taken out the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Especially if you get knocked out on your feet.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. He said he got knocked out the ring. Like, how does that make sense? He gets knocked out the ring, then, like, they just go back into sparring. Like, if he was that hurt, he got knocked out the ring, then he wouldn't be back sparring, like, right after that. Like, it don't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't got nothing against Broner, but he's full of shit.
All right, champ. Well, we appreciate it. Seattle, stand up. Checkmate Boxing, Phoenix, Arizona. What up?
Yo, what up, man? Hey, listen, I think the way I think people making a super big deal out of it because remember this was before Tank was even signed to Mayweather. Okay, this was the first time, you know what I mean, he was actually in the Mayweather's gym. So Tank wasn't, you know what I mean, he won his title at 22. So you got to think it was probably 2 years before that, so Tank was probably about 20. So either way, I have no reason to doubt AB. He said, you know, he rocked him, and that's the reason why they got in the ring to kind of, you know, stop it, whatever the case may be. And once it went on, remember, it was under doghouse rules. Even Floyd say Tank was fat at that particular time. Adrien say Tank was partying, having a couple of shots. He wasn't.
Sound
in
like
shape,
you making
but apparently
excuses.
He put in such. No, I'm
I
giving
mean,
my opinion.
you're not saying Devin's
giving my opinion.
17. You're not saying Devin inexperienced.
I'm
you're not
giving
saying
my,
Devin ain't got no man
opinion.
strength. I'm just saying
I didn't get to that part yet.
Why?
Okay?
Because I would like for it to be even.
This is why I'm calling in. I am going to be even. Okay, so the fact of the matter is Tank was out of shape. Tank wasn't in boxing shape, and he gave such a good performance that Floyd flew him all the way around the world and signed him after that. So it couldn't have been that bad, right? Now, because it was doghouse rules, he wasn't in shape. AB said Devin got off at the end of it, and Tank probably quit because he wasn't in shape. No harm, no foul. Did he clock him? Probably did. Tank clocks a lot of people. I don't understand why people.
But do you think it went down like that? Don't say you don't understand why people can't believe. Do you think that two people entered a professional boxing gym with the statue of a Mayweather boxing gym, had a sparring session, that sparring session starts, one man gets knocked out on his feet. The Adrien Broner had to jump in there because he said, oh my God, he's only 17. I had to jump in. And you think that now that that boy is concussed, anybody in Las Vegas is going to let him keep sparring with Tank? They had to jump in to stop it because he's knocked out on his feet. Y'all want me to believe that they said, all right, 17-year-old, you got your shit together, your cobwebs is clear? Cool, sparring session continues. And knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Well, you saying knock it off. I'm giving my opinion because AB said
your opinion should be the AB stunting.
No, that's everybody's opinion. You're not a god of opinion, sir. You have your opinion, I have mine.
Bruh, I'm in Vegas, champ. I'm in Vegas. And outside of just being in Vegas, everybody knows that I've been going to boxing gyms since I started. When have you ever heard of someone, my brother, when have you heard of someone sparring someone, they knock him out, and he just gets up and he keeps sparring the same person, man? Come on, man.
No one ever said he was off his feet. No one said he was off his feet.
My man said he knocked him out. He had to jump in there because he was knocked out on his feet. He said that. You want me to play the audio?
He hit him with some good shots.
No. He said he was out. He said he was out.
Tank at that time, sir.
So now you're saying because we didn't know you, I just want to make sure you saying what you're saying. You saying now because they didn't know Tank, they let him go more rounds with the dude he just knocked out on his feet?
No, you're putting words in my mouth. What I said was, I'm sure Tank hit him with some good shots, buzzed them, and it was why else would AB jump in the ring?
So that's my point. That's my point. That's what I don't believe.
What's the problem?
That's what I don't believe, brother.
You don't believe it.
Have you ever been to a gym to see two professional boxers spar? It don't matter what level.
Yes, I have, sir.
So have you ever seen what we're talking about take place in any professional boxing gym?
About somebody getting kind of look Tank. If you look at Tank sparring videos now, you see people kind of out, and then they get wobbled, whatever the case may be. And
brother. Nobody's talking about. Listen to me. Let's be adults, man. I'm giving you mad time because I love you. Let's be adults. I'm talking about someone getting hurt to the point where Broner steps in, the father jumped in, and now they talking about it's them versus us. Now you want us to believe that after that, they still let the young, concussed 17-year-old spar Tank some more. Knock it off, man. Just stop.
Well, Bill listen. I have no reason to doubt it. They said Devin got off at the end, Tank quit because it was doghouse rules. They could have been sparring for 15 minutes. Who knows? In one
Okay,
round.
man.
No
All right,
stopping.
man.
So
I
either
thought
way,
slowing
I
it down
believe
for
he
you'd
definitely
try
hit
to
him with the shot.
comprehend it, man, but I guess not.
All right, Ness. Take it easy, brother.
All right. I mean, y'all fans of man, I'm telling you, y'all got to just deal with logic. You got to deal with logic. There's no sparring like in Top Rank. There's a real Las Vegas official. There's real referees watching these dudes spar in the ring. They in the ring. Like, come on, man, with this bullshit, man. So you want to tell me that somebody is knocked out, and because the father's prideful, the son is prideful, they let the 17-year-old get in there with a dude they call Tank that nobody don't really know of that just knocked out Devin Haney, who everyone knows in Las Vegas. This is what y'all want me to believe. Y'all terrible, man. Y'all terrible, man. Maybe Tank hit him with a shot, but I know for a fact ain't nobody jump in that ring. Ain't nobody jump in that ring. It ain't play down like that. If they jumped in that ring, it was at the end of the spawn. Ain't nobody jumping in no ring in Vegas because you got hurt and then they letting you fight some more. Who trying to go to jail? The hell y'all talking about, man? Crazy. Imagine Carmel Moulton, who we talk so highly of, sparring a pro like we say he do, and getting hurt at 16, and because he got an ego and he want to get back, they gonna let him spar. Y'all sound like weirdos. Straight up weirdos. What up, brother? KND Rambo. KND.
Yeah.
We got you.
Okay. Yeah, no, all I got to say is I feel like, man, Devin and Tank, they need to get it on. That's the fight that we waiting for. But as far as that whole knock him out on his feet, like you said, that don't make sense. Because if I'm buzzed or if I'm knocked out on my feet, I ain't finna get back to sparring. It's the same nigga that damn near put me to sleep. So, people say what they want to say. I feel like Tank and Devin, that's the fight for the division. Once Devin go ahead and get past Loma and spank Tank, not only is he pound, number one, we finna go 140, go get undisputed at 142.
All right, champ. Thanks for calling in. Al
Yes,
in the
sir.
Bay, talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Ness?
What up?
Yo, man, yeah, man, that what AB was talking about didn't make no sense. How, somebody get knocked out on their feet, but you pay the other guy. So
Only
either
Checkmate Boxing believe that shit. Now he in the chat talking about why is it hard to believe? Yeah. Tank knocked him out. We ain't collect no money on the bet, but we paid him. People silly.
Either two things happened, Ness. Either he did hit him and got him, tipsy, and then his dad was like, nah, we're gonna keep fighting, which don't make no sense because he's a 17-year-old. And by this time, Tank is a grown man. So that don't make no sense. So either that happened or AB was just lying. So that there's only two ways out of that. But I want to talk about Shakur tweet earlier today. So I looked at it, and so I guess he was saying that Keyshawn is the blender, and he's gonna blend Martin, but Shakur will cook Martin. So I think that's what it looks like. I had to read it like 3 times. So it was like he was saying that, he don't want Martin to go through the blender, but he wants him to get cooked like dinner. So that's the way I interpret it.
Well, all right, Al in the Bay. Thanks for calling in. A little bit of background noise with the win. Big Gucci Nick, what up?
What up, man? Everybody smash that like, hit that subscribe. Best podcast on the planet, man. Yo, first of all, shout out to Ness, Ringwalk Danny, even though I know he ain't here today. But yo, man, I think what he meant was AB was saying he out on his feet, as in like he was just buzzed or something. Maybe Tank like buzzed him, and then the bet was probably to
Yeah,
get
but you
his
got
ass.
to remember, he made it clear if it was 8-ounce gloves, Devin would have been done. The fight would have been over. You see how excited he got? So all I'm saying is it just don't add up. It don't add up. This ain't no like gym in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. This is a gym in LA and in Vegas that belongs to Mayweather that be on TV. If a 17-year-old kid, in my opinion, gets hurt in there, they gonna stop the spawn. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that makes
I mean,
sense, man.
I
That makes
sparred in
sense.
there. They made me sign a waiver. Like, I don't know what people talking about. They silly as hell, man. They just believe fried ice cream.
I feel you, man. But honestly, man, like I don't really think a whole lot of this, man. Especially when I heard that, Devin was only like 17-year-old at the time, man. Being 17, that was a long time ago, man. We're talking, he's on a completely different level now, and like so is Tank. Both guys are on completely different levels. Like it's not even close to what it was back then, man. And like one of the callers brought up too, man. At 17 years old, you barely a man. You're not even a man, to be honest with you. So like none of that really. I don't look too much into it, man. But it would be a lot easier to believe that Tank got the best of Haney back then because he was more developed, as a fighter. You know
But
what I mean?
that's what Broner's not saying. Broner's saying Devin got the best of him, and that his father and uncle lost money and had to pay Bill. But allegedly in the beginning of Spawn, he knocked him out on his feet so bad so that if it was 8-ounce gloves, it would have been over. It just don't make sense, bro. Shit don't make no sense.
Oh no, I get what you're saying. I kind of came in a little bit late, Ness, but yeah, that don't make sense, man. Like, if he had him out on his feet, like, how did he get the best of him, like, at the end of it, and they had to pay up and all that? Yeah, that don't make sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get you now, man. But yeah, man, I don't even know what to say to that, man. Just but yo, Ness, keep up the great work, man. All the hard work, fire content, man. Keep all that good shit up. Like I said, everybody smash that like and subscribe, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
You got it. Eric, Maryland, what up?
Yo,
What's
going
good?
on, man? Yeah, just talking on the same Tank and Devin situation. I like both fighters. I believe the only way it actually makes sense is if AB might have felt that he saw something that might have not actually happened. Like maybe AB thought that Tank hit Devin to the point where Devin was out on his feet. But, Bill and Devin and them two might have said, nah, we're good. Because definitely there's multiple people that talk about everybody getting in the ring, on both camps. So maybe AB did see Tank. He felt that he saw Tank hit him to a point where he's like, let me go try to get in here and save this dude, possibly. But maybe Bill and Devin are like, man, I'm good. Like, he barely even touched me. That's the only way I could see that it happened. Because ain't no way you knocked him out on his feet and they kept going. So maybe you seen him hit him a little hard. You thought, okay, well, I don't want him to hit him like that again. And Bill and them got in the ring with you and was like, nah, we're not done with this. He about to get this work.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Like maybe they thought he was more hurt than what he was, and Bill jumped in to say, "Nah, my son good." I could kind of see that.
Right.
I could kind of see that, but I'm gonna have to play this audio again, man, because look how animated my man get at the end. Like
that's with 16 ounces on headgear.
I get what you said.
With 8 ounces on, no headgear, bro.
Like. He like, that's for 16 ounces, 8 ounces. I don't know, man. He making it sound like
right.
Devin would have been cooked.
Yeah, he was saying it as if he would be asleep. And I can understand his mindset because he's probably seen Tank, Tank hit hard. Like, I just visualize it is that he thought Tank hit Devin harder than Tank hit Devin. And Bill and them got in the ring like, what the hell is you doing? We got money up. He about to get this work. And then they kept going, and Devin outworked. Period.
All right. Now I hear you,
That's
champ.
the only way it makes sense to me. Other than that, AB should happen.
I hear you. Well, Maryland, man, thanks for calling in. Mike Gross, the boss. Oh, Mike just went away. Let me get to who we got on Discord looking like Shane Boogie. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. What up, Shane?
What up, Ness? Yo.
What up?
It sounds like to me, you know, I'm a proud Devin Haney supporter, bro. But AB, man, you don't lose money after you done, you know, you say this dude cracked him and he had him knocked out, but how you lose the money? And me, knowing AB, he probably did some goofy shit that as soon as Tank probably got a hit off, he tried to get in the ring and shake it up because he knew they was about to lose the money, you know what I mean, to Devin. Like, you don't walk away with the winner's take if your mans, you don't stop your mans from being knocked out. If they had to knock Devin out, they'd be posting the videos of the sparring session everywhere.
I agree.
You feel me? So, like I said, I don't even like the way they disrespect Devin because Tank, he always got some shit to say, and then, but he don't want to fight Devin, though. You know, he always, he want to be like me. I'm the real champ. But every corner we turn, now they trying to starve Devin. Now he don't make no money. Now he ain't no draw. Now he ain't this. You know what I mean? Like, that shit sucker shit. AB, I know he on some sucker shit, man. So, you know, all that, if that sound like a nigga who woulda coulda. If he had 18 or 16-ounce gloves, then he would have knocked him out. If he had been in shape that day, he really would. Floyd even said Tank was he gave him the excuse for being out of shape. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hearing you. That's what I'm saying. You know, they said he knocked him out, but then they like, yo, he probably was drinking. He probably wasn't in shape. He was chilling.
Yeah.
We in Vegas. It's like, which one is it? Did he knock him out, or y'all got to make excuses?
That's all I'm trying to say, dog. This shit ain't rocket science. We know we can see through this bullshit, bro. Like,
Not
that
everybody.
shit fucking up the game.
Not everybody. Some of these fans and man, they calling in here trying to say it happened.
Man, listen. You don't win the money. When have you made a bet and the other guy say he won, but you won the money? You know what I'm saying? We had Thanksgiving on this dude, man. Bill had Thanksgiving. Still got the money, bro. Like, come on, what you think we watching? These dudes think we stupid. So I appreciate you, man. This is my first time calling. I always tune into the show. I usually can't work the Discord, bro, but I fucks with you, man. I fucks with the whole, you know, the whole thing, man. Keep it up. I'm gonna try to keep calling in. But, you know, this right here, when they fuck with Devin, bro, that shit get me hot, man. I don't like it because AB, they challenged AB to a fight. Bill and them years ago, they said they'd take AB right now. I mean, he don't want to fight Devin. So, you know, these are the two main niggas talking. I ain't trying to hear it.
Word. Appreciate you calling in, champ. Mike, what it do? Shane
Appreciate
Boogie.
you. What up,
Thanks
what
for
up,
the call,
bro?
Shane.
Why are we putting
No
up a
doubt.
whole lot of stock into what AB's saying about Tank? We
I
know
mean,
he got a.
you know why? AB was just right, though. When people was like, oh, come on, AB just mad at Al. Then all these PBC fighters coming out kind of saying what Adrien Broner said. So you kind of got to give him benefit of the doubt. He is also the guy to find. Which whole interview? With $1 Million Game?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that interview, he was like, man, if I rock with you, if I fuck with you, I don't care who it is. I'm saying you my mans. And we know AB is Gervonta big brother. We know that the AB bought Gervonta to Mayweather promotions. We know in that sparring session, according to AB, Gervonta had on a About Billion shirt. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be with About Billions, but things happened and he went with Mayweather. So at the end of the day, man, like, I'm not putting a whole lot of stock into what AB said. Could Tank have wobbled Devin? Absolutely. But in that same conversation, He said that Devin came on late because Devin was in better shape and Tank could have been out drinking. Sound like he was making excuses for Tank. So at the end of the day, man, like I know that there's a lot of animosity between these two camps. I've seen it on your show, you know what I'm saying, firsthand, with Bill Haney and Coach Calvin Ford. And I know that there's animosity with Devin and Gervonta Davis. Oh, he stole my whole style. He want to be like me and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, Devin got all the belts. So if Tank really, you know what I'm saying, wants to be the man at 135 and not just the money man, but like the actual man who shit run through, he got to go see Devin and take them belts. And I would love to see that fight, but I'm not just putting a whole lot of stock in what AB saying because I know the friendship that they have with each other. We've seen it back at the Barclays Center when Earl, AB, and Gervonta was all hanging out with each other, you know what I'm saying, when Lou DiBella was still with PBC. So at the end of the day, I know they're friends, they're tight, and I don't think AB is going to go against Gervonta in any kind of way.
They don't want that fight, man. A lot of people don't want that fight because they going to be torn. You know, they love Devin, but they love Tank. So they feel like, you know, Tank got the power. They got to ride with him, and they torn. I got brand new.
I mean, don't get me twisted, cause like I believe that Tank could have wobbled Devin because I've seen Jorge Linares, somebody you call paper mache, do that to Devin in a fight. So does Tank have more power than Linares?
Paper mache face.
Paper mache face. My bad. Does Devin have more? I mean, does Tank have more power than absolutely he does? Not twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, but I can also see were points where Devin Haney is just simply outboxing Tank. Like Broner said, when it got later into the sparring, Devin started to like pick him off and things like that. So, and this ain't the first time that I've seen Broner talk about this sparring session. I've seen it numerous of times where he said the exact same thing. His story don't change. So did it happen? Probably so.
Okay. I got a brand new call in the 253. Who this? 253. Oh, you scared, huh? Oh. Don Gotti, 516.
Yo, Ness, what up?
What up? Don, damn. They dropping off like flies. Harlem World, what up? Harlem.
Yo.
What's good?
You hear me?
Word.
Yo, so is this finally a confirmation that both of those sparring sessions is on the same day?
Is this a confirmation that they both happen the same day?
Yeah, when Tank quit and Devin allegedly got hurt. So this is a confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had asked that question before because I was trying to figure out, like, yo, you saying Devin got hurt, but how he ended back in the ring, I was just trying to figure that out. And then it was like, dang, was it like a 10-second count? Did Devin get out? Did Tank come back, keep sparring somebody else while Devin was away? Types of shit. So, but that's good to find that out, at least, at the very minimum.
All right.
I mean, he kind of told you, like, he hopped in the ring. Oh, stop. He's only 17. He can't. But I guess Bill said, nah, man, we good. He probably got like a 20-second, 30-second break. Got back to it.
All right. Matt, 347, what up? New York.
Yo.
What up?
Yo. What up, Ness? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know FanDuel, the betting app?
Yeah.
They just put Earl Spence and Keith Thurman for April 22nd.
Damn,
You
a month
heard
from
about
now?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's fast. I don't know,
That's-
but Earl is in camp because
It's the same
AJ
date
said
for
he
Ryan
was
Garcia,
spawned.
though. It can't be the 22nd. It's the same date that's Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, that's true. That makes no sense. Good catch, Mike.
But yeah, on FanDuel they got it there, and then they got Terrence Crawford and Alexis Rocha for June 4th. What y'all think about that?
I mean, yeah, that sound like it's happening. I mean, Bo Mac called him a spawn match.
I mean, that's the honest truth, ain't it? I mean, that's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as long as Terrence ain't lose a step. He 35
Yeah,
now, Mike.
Yeah, he could be 38, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? He about to whip that boy ass.
I'm just saying, bruh. I mean, Rocha young. He, you know how it is, champ.
word.
You know how it is.
Yeah, but yo, now
Motherfucking Pascal got old the other night. We weren't expecting that. He was a favorite. Even the bookies wasn't expecting that. So there you go.
Yeah. And nice, man. You need to do a podcast with Paulie. Y'all niggas.
Yo, he was in Dubai, man. I was trying to get him the other day when when we did that Devin show, but he was in Dubai, so it was a different time zone. But yeah, I could get him back. He good.
Yeah, wherever. You already know, Ness. Love y'all.
All right, champ. Keep it up, Mac. Stay up. We got a bunch of callers. If you on Blog Talk, you need to press that one button that's going to let me know you're ready to rock and roll. I'm going out to Matthew in the UK.
Who's a more live opponent, Rocha or Keith Thurman?
Oof, Rocha.
Oh, Ness, hear me.
Rocha. What up, Matt? I say Rocha just because of the consistency, right? He been actually fighting. Thurman, not so much.
Yeah, man. Yo, Ness, shout out to the Loch Ness Monster. With this Tank and Devin situation, I'm going to stay neutral because I know a lot of these Americans, they got favorites. It doesn't seem too far-fetched for me to see Tank hurting someone inspiring, but until I hear it from Tank, Devin, or Bill, I'm not really going to put too much into it. The shame for me is that they're both great fighters, but I don't believe that they'll ever actually fight. I believe that Devin Haney is going to beat Lomachenko and go to 140. And then when the belts get separated, I think Shakur and Tank are going to dominate that division. I don't ever see Tank going to 140 and chasing Devin Haney. And as for the weekend's fights, I think Benavidez is going to stop Plant late, even though I'm riding with Plant. What do you think?
Thursday I'll make my official prediction, I believe. But I'm kind of like you. I did, lose some hope in Plant because I thought he would go the distance with Canelo. I had a lot of stock in that.
But do you agree with me on that? I don't think Tank and Devin Haney ever happens. I don't think Devin Haney can stay at 135 much longer.
Yeah, I don't think Devin can either, man. I think Devin was supposed to move up last fight, but this fight with Lomachenko is just like too big of a name to pass
It
up.
is.
So
If the Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, that's really going to certify his name. He's undisputed. Then he defends it against the White Wolf. That's going to help him.
They're going to call him old. Tank fans going to call him old, even though that's the same dude Tank avoided all his career.
I think our best hope for Tank is that, say, for example, he beats Ryan Garcia, then we're going to have to push for Tank and Shakur. I got Shakur beating Tank. I think he's too slick and too smart. But
I don't think he's going to fight him, bro.
Well, we definitely ain't getting Tank and Devin. You think what's going to happen is what Shakur and Tank are just going to avoid each other?
Isn't Tank a southpaw too?
yeah, so that'll be like a straight up even fight.
Come on,
Like,
and they
yeah,
spar early
Yeah.
in, and southpaws don't really get to see that many southpaws.
No,
So
that's true.
that's the last fight that's gonna happen. I bet you.
Yeah, I don't want to see Shakur and Tank dominate a division and just avoid each other. That's bullshit, man. We gotta voice our opinion and try and get that to happen.
I mean, with
It'll be a
these
hell of a-
stipulations, I don't even recommend anybody negotiate with Tank unless you doing big numbers on pay-per-view because, I seen a new video that Akin Barak did with Ryan, and it's obvious that Tank's team is very worried because they agreed to the initial 138. Then that's why Oscar says what he says about this fight was dead. This fight was dead and we revived it. That, you know what that means? That means that Tank and them said, yes, we could fight at 138. Then they got scared And they're like, nah, fuck that. Let's suck him down. So they called him back and was like, no, we ain't doing 138. You got to take it at 136 or nothing.
That's A-side shit.
I got
if
I got
Shakur
the
wants
audio and
Tank fight,
everything. I got the video and everything. It's all there. It's crazy. I can't believe it. It's like, bro,
yeah,
they thought that dude was that much of a threat. They called back and reneged on the contract, bro. I was gonna say that for its own show because you know me.
Yeah, mom.
I mean, you heard what Shakur said.
What'd he say?
Shut the fuck up. You signed the contract.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah, he was like, you knew what you was gonna get into before the thing even dried, so you knew.
I mean, obviously he didn't. He agreed to 138. Then they called him back and did the ultimatum. You know
But
what I mean?
again, before you sign anything, that ultimatum was given. So you got time to think about it, say no, say yes. You signed the contract, and that's the overwhelming thing that was with the Kovalev thing. Like I couldn't really like defend them because at the end of the day, like even though I don't like it, I don't agree with it. You signed the contract for the big money. You wanted to get paid. You know, Tank is your money. Kovalev knew Canelo is his money. So
Well, Tank Davis needs to worry about Ryan Garcia, man. A lot of people are sleeping on him.
I don't like that. Kovalev knew Canelo's his money, so he understood that the smaller man might need some sort of catch weight or rehydration. Not two men in the same division, man. Not two men that fight in the same
I
division.
thought Ryan went up to 140. Didn't
Oh, I thought Tank won a belt at 140, didn't he?
he did.
Oh, why?
He did. Same
Oh, why?
division. Okay. Good point.
That's all I'm saying. You make one dude jump through hoops of fire with a gasoline suit on, and Barrios get to go through that motherfucker with a a sprinkler suit on with water attached to the motherfucker.
He
what
put
the
that shit
fuck?
out as he walking.
That shit don't make zero sense, man. Matthew, man, thank you for calling in.
And real quick, back to the question that I asked you before the caller. So, with Keith Thurman being with Rocha being a tougher opponent, is Keith Thurman a tune-up for Earl Spence?
Eric, get your fan of man ass out of here. He talking about Ness never getting a Tank interview. So you saying I gotta motherfucking not tell the truth in order to get an interview? Because where am I not telling the truth? Did Ryan say or not say that Tank agreed to 138? Like, you a man fan, and you want me to shut up so that people don't know more scary shit Tank did. But that's just the truth. If I say, yeah, we could fight at 138, then I call you back like, nope, take those 2 pounds off. What you think that is? Oh, no, that's some A-side shit. Tank showing how he poking his chest out. Shut your dumb ass up, crybaby. You a fucking fan of man. That's why you in the chat like this. This your keyboard all the way up here. You a big hater. What up, Mike?
I was just gonna ask, since Rocha is the more live opponent, is Earl Spence taking a tune-up when he's fighting Keith Thurman? Is that a tune-up fight?
I mean, he said he don't do tune-ups, and Keith, nobody ever considered Keith a tune-up just because of the resume and shit like that. But what would you say if Crawford put Rocha in a catch weight at 130, 142 or some shit?
Why would he do that?
Exactly. Why?
Man, ain't no reason. I mean, they in the same division. Both of them, Earl and Keith too. So I mean, like, I get it with like at 54.
So why is Keith fighting at 54 then?
I believe his last fight was at 54.
Oh, that's some PBC shit. That's what you said. That's some PBC shit.
That's what they do.
One dude got a catch weight with a rehydration clause. The other dude don't got to defend his belts at 54. I get you.
Didn't Keith fight Barrios at like 50 or like 49 or some shit?
Hell
Some
no.
crazy shit?
Hell no.
You
Hell
choke?
no. Hell no.
You positive?
I ain't positive, but nah, we don't do that shit.
Let me see.
We don't do that shit. Cliff in Connecticut, what up? It's cold out there.
Yo, what up? What up? Y'all can hear me over there?
Yes.
What's up, yo? Ness, you sound kind of biased a little bit versus Tank and everything today.
Oh.
Like with the yeah, you do. With the sparring match, you like how how he knocked him out on his feet and then you still paid. Well, because if Devin's team didn't throw in the towel. Broner said himself, I ran in the ring and stopped it. So you can't expect to get paid. You can't expect to get paid if his side didn't stop it. It wasn't no agreement like, damn,
So hold
Devin's
up.
out
So
on
hold
his
up.
feet. This
So
is
hold
not
up.
safe.
So hold
This
up.
is not safe.
So hold
You
up.
know
Let
what
me
I'm
ask
saying?
you. Let me ask you something so I can make sure I understand you right. So you saying you believe Tank knocked him out, but you also saying that they didn't stop it and then Tank lost?
I'm saying that Broner said that he jumped in on the behalf of the young boy, on the behalf of Haney, because he young, he ain't want to see nothing happen to him. His father, his team didn't jump in and stop the fight, so that's why you don't get paid. You don't get to stop the fight. Who are you? If we feel like our boy could still go, then he could go. So
Okay, but that's my
he didn't
point.
get paid.
So that's my point. So then allegedly you knocked him out, so you can't knock him out again. A dude this concussed that if he had on 8-ounce gloves, it would be over. It's over. It'd be done. He'd be done. That's what Broner yelling. You want me to believe that hurt 17-year-old got his shit back together and outboxed Tank for the next rounds?
Nah, I don't know.
Because last I know, Tank a killer, right? Ain't Tank a killer? Ain't he a finisher?
He is.
When
He
he
was
got
out of
you hurt,
shape and he was.
when he got you hurt, he finished you.
Come on, they let you recover. What are you talking about? They got you hurt. They didn't count to 9. He got his shit together, and then
All right,
going
so
back out
that's
there,
my
it was a
point.
spar. They let him get his shit together.
All right, so that's my point. So you hurt me once, you can't do it again?
Yeah, I could do it again, but why who's to say I'm gonna do it again? Like, I could do it again when we fight for real. Maybe I'll do it again. And I'm a Devin Haney fan.
But this what
So
I'm
all
saying. You're not listening, Cliff. You're not listening.
Biased, my dude.
My dude, you not listening. I'm logical. We in a fight, brother.
No, you're not being logical.
Listen.
You do it again. Hey, you do it again. Like,
yes.
Like you could just go out there and stun a nigga anytime
hurt the
you want
wounded,
to.
hurt the wounded animal.
If he could do it, yo, come on, Ness. If you could do it on demand, then it wouldn't even be a good fight.
He hurt already. What you mean on
Agree,
command?
man. But Ness, though, we act like Devin ain't a good defensive fighter, though.
But
anytime he hurt, he know how to parry shit, how to roll with shit, how to not get hit.
So wait. So now y'all saying that only one man. Now y'all saying there's only one man in history could get out of the ring after Tank hurt him, and that's Devin.
Come on.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's
man.
you being extra.
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. We done seen this dude. We done seen this dude put dudes in the dirt once they hurt. All of a sudden, motherfucking Devin got Wolverine recovery.
But yo, they got on.
And he ate a Mario Brothers mushroom. Knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Nah, you knock it off. They got on a helmet and they
it's
got
not
on
good
big
enough
gloves.
that he hurt him. He got to knock him out.
No. He said he was out on his feet. All I'm saying is, if you did that,
he putting a little sauce on it. We know Devin went out. Was he maybe bugged?
Mike. I'm just listen to what I'm saying though.
Your co-host is being logical, not you.
Listen to what I'm saying though, Mike. I'm hurt to the point where you got to jump in. Now somehow we talk our way into extra rounds, and Tank can't finish me. It still don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? I'm hurt.
It does make sense.
I'm hurt to the point.
I'm
hurt to the point Broner thinks.
And Broner admitted that.
I'm hurt to the point that
Broner.
Broner.
The best of them.
I'm hurt to the point that Broner himself is saying if it was 8-ounce gloves, it'd be over. They would stop the fight. So you telling me Tank didn't finish me? I'm gonna choose not to believe that, y'all.
So you believe? All right, hold on. So you believe that is a fabricated story that Tank caught him with a good shot? You believe that's bullshit?
That's not what Broner said.
That's that biasness.
I don't believe what you. I believe what you said. I don't believe what Broner said. What you said, yeah, Tank could catch him with a shot. But what Broner said, let me play the audio for you because I think you don't remember what Broner said. That's why I choose not to believe it because it sounds too far-fetched.
You know, Devin got the best of him.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Bye mean the dude sleep. Bah.
But
I mean, but he
there's
said
so
if
many
it was a
variables
That's
real
with
that
fight,
go
16
into
ounces
it.
on headgear. With 8 ounces on, no headgear, bro. Bye-bye, bro.
there goes.
Bye-bye, bro. So you telling me he hurt.
Hey.
We gonna put him back in there and you ain't gonna get him out of there. Somehow he turned it around on you. I don't know what story worse, the truth or the lie. What's worse, Mike? You knock out a 17-year-old, he recovers and beats you up, or you knock out a 17-year-old, he recovers and beats you up.
We see a lot of guys who get hurt early in fights.
Y'all gotta stop it, man. These tank fans terrible.
You gotta make it make sense
yo,
to me, bro. Like, go ahead, caller.
Well, and it's saying like I feel like all day you being biased versus Tank because even on the Ryan thing, you like so up in arms about the catch weight, and you keep comparing it to Barrios. Hey yo, if we go to court for, we not gonna get the same exact time if we did the same charge though. It's different for everybody.
Here you go. You a Tank fan, man. We got to move on to another Tank fan. You doing too much.
In courts, there's guidelines.
You like to call people what you want to call people. I'm a fan of a lot of fighters.
So there's guidelines.
Bruh, listen to what you said. You just said that the sentencing can't be the same for everybody.
I'm a Tank fan.
You just said.
You can't expect it to be.
All right.
And why would Tank still be bending over like and taking fights like letting people call the terms when at this point in his career he the top dog. So now I can flex on you. I can make you do what I want you to do.
That's cool. That's cool, huh?
You
now you as a
flexing. Like I don't want to hear that. Like,
exactly.
Flex in the ring when you beat somebody ass. Don't flex in
on a contract. Flexing on a contract. I'ma starve you.
And you trying to have me on a catch weight. Like, that don't make sense when you didn't do it for Barrios. It's Barrios.
They don't know how to keep that same energy. Listen,
we can all agree, though.
Cliff, you done had an hour, man. We got to get the other
Ryan
people.
Garcia is. Barrios has done more in boxing than what Ryan Garcia has.
Barrios won a belt.
Right? Like, come on now. Like, if you don't have the same energy for Barrios, you telling me that you feel like Ryan Garcia is a more dangerous threat than Barrios.
They all feeling that because they see that the team pulled that shit out the hat. So now they got to follow that same energy. California, who's this?
And just one thing, y'all, before we start going again, don't get on here pom-pom cheerleading for a dude flexing on the A-side shit. That ain't a good look for the sport. Y'all more happy with a man who got A-side than the actual fight.
Word. It's like, yo, but why you mad, Ness? We got the fight. Well, now the dude ain't even 100%. It ain't a fair fight. Oh, man, shut up, man. He signed it. Like, dude, is you a fan of the sport? Did you want to see who the best, or you just want to motherfucking have a notch under Tank belt? Like, y'all corny as fuck. California, please take off your speakerphone. What's your name? Who's this?
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yes, who's this?
Yo, this is Omar. What's going on, Ness?
Omar?
Amar, AM.
You said Omar? Amar?
Yeah, Amar.
I got you, champ.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Ness, man, you know I love your channel, bro, but I got to keep it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? I do think you be giving Tank a hard time because
I am giving him a hard time, champ. I am. Because he the one running around here talking about he a killer. Deontay Wilder would have never did this shit. Not ever in his fucking life. Why? Because Wilder told us he the baddest man on the planet. That's what he told us.
All right, so
come on, man. Y'all letting Tank change his energy and it's okay, man. That shit ain't okay. You out here talking about him and his promoter talking about, oh, we the biggest fight from 130 to 140. Didn't he tell you he could beat Josh Teller? Didn't he say he could beat Josh Teller ass? Didn't he say he could beat Regis ass? Come on, man. Didn't he say he'll knock out Terrence Crawford? Didn't he say he'll knock out Terrence Crawford? Didn't he say Terrence Crawford chinny? Didn't he say he'll beat up Keith Thurman? Didn't he say he'll beat up Keith Thurman? Didn't he say he want to spar Earl? Didn't he say he want to spar Earl? So stop it, man. Y'all calling me a fucking hater. Y'all haters for lying. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. He said everything I just said, he said.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna say this so we can stop doing this. when you talk about the whole Barrios thing, you got to stop mentioning that because if he fought him at a catchweight, would he have got the belt at 140?
Nope.
Yes or no?
Nope.
Okay then. So you can stop mentioning that. That's why Tank was already the A side and he didn't do a catchweight because he wouldn't have got the belt. That wouldn't have made him a third division champ. Come on, you talking facts. Now, when you talking about that whole situation with Haney and Tank over there, we got to remember, you talking doghouse rules. So why is it so far-fetched to believe that Haney was buzzed to the point where Broner jumped in and it became a whole big thing? Because remember, it's doghouse rules. It's not, I wobbled you, so I'm the team that wobbled you. I'm going to stop the fight. The other side got to stop the fight. We got to remember that. So why is it so far-fetched to believe that he got wobbled to the point where Broner jumped in, Bill jumped in, and they like, yo, we not stopping the fight, and they continue fighting. On top of that, so the winner is not, it's not so much, Haney beat him. Haney outlasted him. So he won according to doghouse rules. You got to keep in mind, this brother came off a plane, he's not even training.
Mm-hmm. He had a drink, too. He was drinking and partying. We going to believe that bullshit, too. We going to believe that bullshit, too. We not going to believe that. We not going to believe that. All right.
I'm telling you so that way you don't got nothing to argue about. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on the shelf. What I'm trying to say is
put that whole story on the shelf, man.
No, we got to deal with the facts.
That shit ain't facts.
Doghouse rules is who outlasts the next man, bro. That don't mean he beat him. That means he outlasted him. He was in shape and the other brother wasn't. It's not far-fetched. So that's why the Haneys got paid. Because Devin outlasted Tank. He didn't beat Tank. He outlasted him. It's two different things. I just wanted to say that, man.
Far-fetched for me, champ. Far-fetched for me. I can't pay you if I knocked you out.
That's how he got paid. He outlasted him.
But that's my point. If I knocked you out, how can I pay you? That's what I'm saying. I knocked you out.
Yo, if they jumped in the ring and stopped it, you gotta look. Not only did the match stop for a minute, they got headgear on. That's not a clean shot. He got buzzed with a headgear on. This is why Broner's saying if he didn't have no headgear on, that man would have been hurt. That's a fact.
And that's what I'm saying. You saying the dude was hurt to the point that they had to stop it because he's 17, but somehow they didn't stop it, and that same hurt dude went in there and beat Tank. Okay. I mean, either story y'all choose, it looks bad, man.
Hold on.
Whatever story you choose, it looks bad.
One thing we know is a fact. Both sides said that Broner jumped in. Nobody debates that. That's a fact. So if Broner jumped in and and Bill jumped in, that means that there was an intermission in the fight. That's a fact. We also know a fact is they had on headgear and big gloves. That's a fact. So now after he got buzzed and they keep fighting, it's doghouse rules. That's a fact.
But you going over that part, Chan. You going over the part. You going over the part where I'm hurt. Cool, you ain't knocked me out. I'm hurt. And what happens now? Somehow I beat you up?
We seen Haney do the stinky leg to the corner with Linares. It's possible. It's not that far-fetched, bro. We seen him do it.
So again, it's like I said, you guys as Tank fans got to be more creative. Because you call in here, you call in here to say that it's possible that a 17-year-old kid got knocked out on his feet, but then turned around and outboxed the shit out of Tank and made him quit because he wasn't in shape. So it all makes sense why he won't fight Tank for all these years, why Tank won't fight him. If at 17, I took your best shot and outboxed you, I see what y'all saying. I'm telling you, it don't matter what story y'all pick. If you want to tell the truth and say he knocked him out and then Devin turned around and beat him and he got paid cash money for it from his father and from the uncle, cool. If you want to tell another story, which is he knocked him out and then he was too tired and he was drinking and he was partying and Devin still won and still got paid, the same story is the same. Till this day, Tank ain't said yes to fight Devin yet, and now we know why. Now we know why.
No, it's more than that. It's more than that, Ness. But
All
I
right.
just laid out the facts, man. Hey, you say you logical? That was as logic as it could get. And everything I said was facts. And I hope we don't mention that Barrio stuff no more in the catchweight, because he would have not got the 3rd division belt if he fought him in the catchweight.
Canelo ain't put
Nobody ever
Kovalev.
said that he put Barrios at a catchweight.
Canelo ain't put Kovalev in no catchweight.
That was the argument. That was the argument a couple minutes ago.
Canelo ain't.
I was saying this right here. If you didn't put Barrios under those restrictions, why did you put Ryan Garcia under those restrictions? You fought Barrios at 140 with no problem.
Chill, Mike. You ain't gonna get an interview, man. Chill.
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I think Garcia was trying to do some sneaky vibes, bro. This is just me. You know what I'm saying? Them little pictures that he was taking.
They blaming Garcia now. Now Garcia dirty because Tank say he dirty.
He's sneaky.
Meanwhile, Garcia been a top 15 WBC fighter or his whole life, so he been on VADA. He won the interim, so he been on VADA. And Tank fans, a bunch of stands repeating anything Tank say.
Yeah, we can't be saying that shit because we got like a sneaky suspicion. Like that's like conspiracy shit. Like, you ain't got no proof behind it.
I'll give you that.
Tank said it, Mike, so that's all they need. Tank said it. Tank said, look at Ryan in this picture. He on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking kind of beefy, bro.
Look. He was looking kind of meaty. I gotta go, champ. You man fans, y'all gotta stop. Don't y'all know this shit recorded? People gonna hear what y'all saying. Like now we got eyes that test for fucking banned substances. My eyes tell me what substance in your body. Didn't you see him, Mike? He was kind of beefy. Even though that's Liam's name. I mean, y'all terrible, man. That's why, look, I am a fan of the sport, and I ain't got to sound like this. Y'all terrible. Y'all got to see how y'all sound. Press the playback. Rewind. I mean, Lord, Tank fans got more excuse than a motherfucker.
But Nez, man, two things can't be true. Like Gervonta Davis got incredible power. He came in and he buzzed Devin. Devin's a damn good boxer. We know Devin's pedigree.
I just can't believe
got himself back and started to put it on.
I can't believe that a gym in Las Vegas to the caliber of Mayweather, where there are professional referees all the time mitigating the sparring. No, I can't believe that
pay-per-view this weekend.
I can't believe that Tank knocked out a 17. Again, I'm there when Carmel spars. The whole gym know he's 16. So we just gonna let him get knocked out by Terrence Crawford because he wanted to spar Terrence in Vegas, and Terrence knocks him out. We just gonna let him knock him out, wake him up with the smelling song, be like, nah, get back in there. Get back in there, kid. Y'all lying, man. Y'all lying. Y'all ain't never been in the gym. Y'all ain't never watched nobody spar.
He went back. He said he won bathe. He won sleep.
He said he was out on his feet. I'm gonna put the whole shit back.
How the hell are you out on your feet,
bro? What you mean? Look at the dude Jeremiah.
You just concussed.
Look at the dude Jeremiah Milton knocked out on his feet. Dude Jeremiah Milton knocked out on his feet on ESPN. That shit happens all the time.
That's true.
The beautiful Alicia Bumgarner knocked out Terry whatever on her feet.
Man, she started coming forward like she was.
But here go the audio.
He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he went out. I jumped.
Now I'm a screen share so you can see. He closes his eyes. He go like this. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he went out. And he closed his eyes, put his head down, and lets his body get limp. Come on, man. You saying my boy got knocked out? No, I don't believe it. Call me a Devin fucking voice. Call me a Devin Dick Rider. No, I don't believe that in the Las Vegas gym, where the top of the top is at, No, I don't believe that a
We know
17-year-old
who the
gets
story
knocked
coming
out.
from, though.
I'm a screen
Coming
share
from
because you don't want to
AB.
believe it. You don't want to
AB
believe
put
it.
sauce on everything.
You don't want to
And he
believe
was
it.
doing an interview on one of the biggest
Look at his
podcasts out
face.
there.
Look at his face. Look at his face. I'm screen sharing. I need y'all to see his face. This is what he telling you happened.
Hit him, boom.
Look at his face.
Then he hit him again, and he like went out.
Look, I paused it right on his eyes closed. Thank you to my Mac. So he knocked out. That means he's asleep. Or you telling me you not interpreting that as sleep?
I'm interpreting that as AB telling a damn good story.
He
a good storyteller.
He's
He got a good
saying
personality.
my boy got knocked out on his feet and somehow Las Vegas kept letting him spar. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. We got a new caller in the 8:30. Actually, it's not. This is round table boxing, right? No, it's not. Let me see who this.
So what you believe in? Does Tank did Tank knock him out, or did Devin come back and do what he did?
I think Tank caught him with a shot, but I don't think Tank knocked him out. I don't think Tank hit him with anything nearly as big as Broner's trying to make it seem. And that's my issue, because again, if you go to the audio here, look.
And so we got a nice relationship, so they know I ain't no fake ass nigga.
BH said that he beat I think your uncle or your dad for some money.
So he already salty. Not only his father, but his uncle, both of them lost money.
Yeah, because you got to understand what I'm saying. Once they kept going, Devin got the best of them.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
In real fight time, like what does that mean? Because in real fight time, it could be the end of the round. If Devin didn't go down in there, then he won't go down in the real fight, and he get back to the corner. Then the new round starts, and maybe the same thing happens where Devin comes on later. Like so, I get what AB is saying, but at the end of the day, it's like it's two conflicting ass statements. Like, was he out? If 8 ounces, was he just gone? Or was it enough time for him to
it's nothing but bullshit. And I was just going to tell this dude in the chat, Jay Allen, like, yo, don't do that. But I'm actually going to tell you and send you to the Phantom Zone. Stop lying. We don't do that over here. I know you knew and you only here because you defending Tank. But we don't lie over here. Talking about I've been betting against Tank for 2 years. When the fuck have... Tank ain't fought nobody we could ever put money on, you dumb motherfucker. You know he a Tank fan. Look, he lying. He lying. Yo, Mike, what's the closest fight Tank been in? Pedraza. I ain't gonna wait for you. I ain't gonna wait for you. That shit like 10 years old. Motherfucker sitting here lying. Talking about, I've been bet. How I'ma bet against Gamboa? I'ma put Gamboa money on Gamboa? I'ma put money on Gamboa? Oh, nah. I'ma put money on Leo Santa Cruz. Nah. I'm gonna put money on Hector. Man, what the fuck is you talking about, you weirdo? You see what I'm saying? You Tank fans, you open your mouth, and then we know who you are. We know who you are. Caught your little dumb ass. I be lying. Don't lie. We don't do that shit over here. Talking about he been betting on against Tank for 2 years. Who gonna lose money that long, dumbass? Man, get your ass out of here.
Who gonna bet against Tank with the last 5 opponents? I mean,
only him. Only him, because he gonna tell you Rolly was a killer because he a fucking weirdo. Yo, champ, we going to AB round table boxing.
What up? How we doing, man?
What up, champ?
Not much, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna make this shit easy for you, dog. Look, I'm on your side, bro. I think the rehydration clause is whack. Davis is scared. The only reason this fight's going on is because Garcia pressed it.
Because he took that bullshit contract.
Yeah. And he pressed it and he accepted that shit. Now, what I wanted to mention is like all these Tank dick riders, they're forgetting that Pitbull Cruz went all rounds with them. Pitbull Cruz don't even know how to box. I think Devin Haney outboxes Cruz, and that's because Cruz stayed in the pocket with Tank. And that's me still choosing Tank to win this fight, maybe slightly, but because of the rehydration cost. But I think all that shit is bullshit. I don't think Tank hurt Devin. Devin definitely got the best of Tank. And these guys are just dick riding.
All right,
That's my
champ.
hot take on it.
Thank you for calling in. Appreciate it.
Hey man, guess what? Hector next fight at?
Who?
The one that fought Tank. Guess what? What
Mexico?
weight?
Mexico?
Nah, what weight?
135.
130.
Oh, he going back down. That's
Going
good.
back down.
That's good. He better because that's where he got a belt.
Just saying, man. Like I'm not the biggest like.
He could wait for Chris to come back and make Chris come back down for that revenge.
We got to be real. Like Tank, a lot of dudes he bring up weight classes, man. He knocked these dudes out, and it looks great. But Leo Santa Cruz, 126, 130, then he came up to 135. Hector came up. I believe, what's that man's name? Shit. Hugo Ruiz, no, some shit like that. He came up too. A lot of these dudes come up to fight Tank. And maybe when Tank is in there with a real solid dude who's a natural 135er, his power not like that. Then again, he did knock out Roland.
Oh, he gonna make you shrink down. You know how that go. You know how that go, man. But I got callers. We going to 574. New caller. I think this is a new caller in Mississippi. Who's this? 57. What is that? Trap?
This Trap. Yeah.
Trap in Mississippi. Talk to us, champ.
Hey man. You know Ryan been calling Tank out since Tank was at 130, right?
3 years.
Yeah, but he told him he had never fought a 135 pounder in his life. So why you tripping about going to 140 now? You said I ain't never fought a 135 pounder. You at 146 right now. You can't make 135 pounds in 6 weeks? Come on, man. You know that's some bullshit, man.
Did you know,
Now,
sir?
you gotta come on.
Sir, did you know that Ryan hasn't fought at 135 in 2 years and 3 months?
But he been calling the man out for years when he was at 130.
Did you know that when he was called? Did you know that when he was calling him out, he was actually at 135?
Yeah, he was at 135. Well, they fighting at 136. That's 135. What's the difference?
Well, Ryan isn't at 135 anymore. The last 2 years and 3 months, he's been at 140.
He was at 140 fighting 135 pounders. What's the difference?
The difference is he didn't have to
Fortuna
weigh
is
into
135.
135.
Fortuna is a 135 pounder. I mean, it's a 140
Fortuna,
pounder.
Google it, sir. Fortuna requested the fight be taken at 140.
But you know he started at 120. You know he is not no 135 pounder. He ain't no 140 pounder.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know, but before you and I started watching this sport, there was a phrase called "growing out your division." I didn't invent that. I'm sorry if you didn't hear it.
Yeah, I understand it. But this is like somebody asking you to come by your house, and it ain't for sale. They keep asking you, man, I want to buy your house. I want to buy your house. Okay, I'm gonna sell it to you. Now, when I sell it to you now,
no.
When I sell it to you now, I'm gonna sell it to you like it is. If the roof messed up, you gonna get it. Whatever's wrong with it, you've been begging me to buy it.
So is this HGTV? Are we watching HGTV or we watching boxing though? This is what I'm saying. Is you a fan of Tank or you a fan of boxing? Because do you want a fair fight with two dudes that weigh the same, two dudes that get to eat whatever they want, two dudes that come into the ring 100%, or you want an unfair fight where you talking about the other dude was flexing?
Well, how he at 146 right now?
Oh man. All right, champ. There's no talking logic to some of y'all Tank fans, man. I ain't hang up on you. Oh, you hung up on yourself because they know these Tank fans is weirdos. They don't even want a fair fight no more. And look, when you start saying so you don't want a fair fight, they hang up. Like they ain't got no answer for that. It's like, well, he signed a contract. Oh, so you don't want to see who the best? Nah, man, I gotta go, man. My mom calling me.
Yeah, I just don't like that shit, man. That's the only thing. Like, if like the catch weight, I can deal with. All right, you guys want to meet somewhere in the middle, I get it. But if I capitulate to a catch weight, Do not tell me what I can come back in at.
Exactly. That's my biggest. Listen, they like Ness. You ain't never act like this for Canelo. He ain't never do both, Mike. And then put the cherry on top. One-way rematch. My man did a catchweight, a rehydration, and a one-way. Like you ain't want this fight. And then now we find out that you agreed to the 38, and then last minute you snatch it back. You ain't want this fight. You ain't want this fight. And it's what Tank has been saying. Had he not taken anything, we won't get it. We won't get it. The answer is not A-side. You putting the crying out loud emoji because you a fucking weirdo and you know you acting like a weirdo. And that's why you got to put a crying emoji because that's not the fucking answer. The answer is the best fighting the best. We doing this shit because we competitive. Like, we want to know who's the best. And if you going to put all these weird-ass motherfucking stipulations, then we ain't never going to know who the best. How? How we supposed to know? Hawk in Maryland, what up?
Yo. TBV, what up, man?
Chilling, baby.
Clear?
You clear as can be.
Okay, cool. Let me see. First off, that Adrien Broner, man. Adrien Broner just signed a contract with Don King, and now he's doing everything. He's been on YouTube YouTube news now for about 3 or 4 days now. So he keeping himself out there. As far as after signing that contract, as far as what he's talking about, he's putting a lot of sauce on that there, bro. I done seen amateur fights. They wear headgear and everything. You get a good jab in, the referee's supposed to jump in and hold up. In amateur fights on TV, you jab a dude and his head snap back, oh, they jump in there. So I don't know about knocking somebody out on their feet and all that, but that's Adrien Broner adding his sauce to that story, man. I'm with you on that one, boss. So, hey, Ness.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what was I about to say, okay. As far as what we talking about, these two guys we talking about, we need to mention the fact that both of these two guys are calling themselves the face of boxing, are ducking the true king of the division, which is Devin Adrien Haney, 135 champ. He got all the belts. So even though these two guys are gonna fight and they're going through all the stipulations, that contract is whack. But neither one of these dudes wants no piece of Devin Haney. Both of them, matter of fact, Garcia has been Devin Adrien Haney's number one. What he's been his number one twice to fight him?
Yes.
Twice, and he hasn't fought him. So, and even Lomachenko, he could have fought him 3 years ago. He got out of by getting that belt he had made. So I understand this is a great conversation, but still, the best at 135, the king at 135 is Devin Adrien Haney. So that story that Adrien Broner put out, there's a lot of sauce on it, but the king is 135. It's Devin Adrien Haney. That's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate it. We got some super chats I got to get to. Looks like we last stopped off at Big Matthew, 2 pounds from the UK, says, we don't know what happened. Get Bill Haney on. 3 laughing out loud emojis. And the okay emoji. Negron, $2 super chat says, Ness, any chance to get CYP to be co-host for a day? Maybe. Terrence Totter says, he tells the same story. So what you think? Who tells the same story, Terrence? Who tells the same story? Nino Brown with a counterpunch. Getting to you in a sec. I got Big Supermax that says he actually could have won a title from Barrios at the catchweight under the 140 pounds. That's happened plenty of times. Come on now, fellas. Don't give Ness ammo. Coach Rivera, the $2 super chat says, if they jump in and stop it by the doghouse rules, the fight is done. That's what I'm saying. According to them, somehow he got another chance to keep going. All-seeing eye, $2 super chat says, the wobbled guy got paid. Exactly. It don't make any sense. And he points at you, laughing out loud emoji. Nino, counterpunch.
Yo, Ness, Mike, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I just had a quick
Yes.
counter punch. I don't even really be counter punching in, bro, but I just been hearing some bullshit today, dog, with these Tank fans and shit, man. I'm a Tank fan too. I got the money team in my bio, dog, but it feel like niggas just can't tell the truth when it come to certain situations, bro. It's like they be wanting to say whatever the motherfucking cloud their judgment to make them feel good and shit. It's like, bro, with this whole rehydration clause shit, bro, motherfuckers is really coming on here trying to defend that shit, bro. And it's like, how the fuck can you even call in and waste your time trying to defend that bullshit, bro? Like that shit is not fit. I mean, shit, bro, it is what it is. It's already in the contract, it's signed. But like I said, bro, if you're a real boxing fan, bro, you know that shit is not fair at all, dog. And that's why everybody who don't fuck with Tank is motherfucking bringing that shit up. And even the real niggas who fuck with Tank like me, like, nigga, I fuck with Tank all day and I can speak on that shit and say it's some bullshit and still pick Tank to win and beat everybody at the end of the day, nigga. It's just keeping it real. And with the whole AB shit, man, with this punch, I think it was probably like that Shane Mosley shit with Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Like where a nigga clip him one good time and AB probably ran in there like, yo. But in my opinion, it's like Bill ain't even jump in there, dog, and that's his son. You know what I'm saying? Like if he said Bill would have jumped in there and be like, yo, we need to calm this shit down. Like I have a little more stock into it. But it's just like, bro, you feel me? If that nigga would have hurt him that bad, dog, that shit would have been over with. He would have been like, nigga, take this hair gear off, take his gloves off. Bill wouldn't have let that nigga get back in there. Cause it's like, bro, why you gonna put your 17-year-old, the nigga who up next, the prized possession, and put him in there in the shark infested water and possibly get him fucked up and derail his whole career? You feel me? It's like, bro, that shit don't make no sense. Like if that nigga was sleep on his feet for real, Bill would have been like, all right, yo, that's enough. He in here with a motherfucking, he already 17. He in here with a grown man. This nigga, man, take that hair gear off and lay it down, dog. But that's all I got on this counter punch, man. Like, and shit, man, I'm a Tank diehard fan. These niggas got to stop lying to themselves. You feel me? Niggas need to stop that. That shit hurting the sport. That's all I got, man.
All right, Nino, thanks for calling in. We got hella callers, so be patient. I'm getting to everybody. Be patient with us. We got a super chat from JB Cinema, $5. He says, from the get-go, I was telling people Ryan going to get stopped by Tank, but now I can't celebrate his win since he putting Ryan on a handicap with a sad emoji face. That's what I've been saying.
And most people will feel that way even without the catch weight, even without the hydration clause. We would like most people would feel that way regardless.
Yeah, we were still picking
for
them.
us. Why put it in there? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. G on Discord, what up? G on Discord. Yo. Majid. All right, let me go to Dawn in San Diego. What's up?
Hi, TBV. Just wanted to give my opinion on this. Just to clarify, nobody's saying that the catch weight is bad. You know, they had to make the weight so they can all agree on. The rehydration clause is what's fucked. That's what we're all pissed off about. And this kind of reminds me of what Mayweather did with Canelo. They all say that Canelo asked for the weight. Why would Canelo give himself a disadvantage and come in at 152? Nobody would give themselves that disadvantage. He was breaking his ass just to make weight at 154. So why would he even go like 10 pounds lower to make 152? That makes no sense. And if you don't believe me, watch the All Access on Showtime when Leonard Ellaby is saying, well, his team was the one that decided to take the disadvantage. You know, if his team is that dumb to do that, then, you know, that's on them. And he's basically saying the same shit with Tank and Ryan. You know, if Ryan wants to put himself in this disadvantage, if his team wants to do it, then, you know, that's on them. And that's fine. That's all good and dandy. But I don't, that fight with Floyd and Canelo, if you watch that fight again, Canelo basically, like, was 2 punches, 3 punches behind Floyd. Honestly, like, it wasn't like a total blowout. Anyway, it's not even about that. It's about this fight. And we know that Tank's going to win. We know he's going to win. And honestly, if Ryan pulls the upset, like, you know, it's I don't even know. But we all know Tank's gonna win, so let's all go watch the fight so we can see this major disadvantage that Ryan's getting. And anybody that supports it is a fuckboy, and that's all I gotta say on that. Thanks, Ness.
All right, Dawn.
Damn.
8:30. New caller.
But Don, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Canelo did state in the public that he was willing to come down to 152 to fight.
Yeah, he said it like in an interview. But Floyd also tried to put him in a rehydration clause, and Canelo said no. Ryan didn't say no, but Canelo brought more to the table though.
But sometimes you gotta hold your ground though. Like we like.
No, you're right. CYP made that argument. Like, look at Keller playing. He said no 3 times and still got the Canelo fight.
Man. Sometimes you gotta hold your ground, man.
Yeah, but we would have been calling Ryan a duck because we know that Tank is a killer. We would have never listen to me.
Bro.
No,
like but you could have made it be known.
But you wasn't gonna believe it. You wasn't gonna believe it.
I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm not taking this fight. I can do a sit down interview with whoever I choose. Somebody, Nestor. Ryan,
you wasn't gonna believe it. You was gonna believe it. You was gonna believe it.
If he called Ness and like, hey man, I need a sit down interview. I need to get some things off my chest on why I'm not taking this fight. And he said, oh, they wanted me to catch weight and to rehydrate. I'm like, all right, bro. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Let me go to Texas. I think 8:30. Who this?
Hey, how's it going, Ness? How you doing, man? Hope you're feeling blessed.
Blessed for sure, champ. What's your name?
What's up, man? This is AB.
Oh, AB. Round table. You got another number?
No, round table. That's Mr. Neapolitan.
Oh, so you're a different AB. My bad.
Yes.
It's the real AB.
No,
I
I
like
just wanted
the semi-real AB.
Are you in Texas?
Yeah.
All right, champ. Take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask on you to see if you saw that video that that was posted about Oscar De La Hoya. This is totally off topic, by the way, about Ryan and Tank. I just wanted to see if you saw that video of the winner from JoJo versus Ito is supposed to fight against
Floyd Schofield.
Kid Austin. Is that under? Yes, sir.
Yeah. I watched the fight, so I heard him say it on the telecast. Yeah, I would love it. I mean, Mercito Gesta won, so his name isn't as luxurious as JoJo. Had JoJo would have won, but hey, that guy won, so boxing got to do what's right and give him the fight.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I just wanted to see what your opinion was on that and who you think would take that fight.
Yeah, I think Schofield will take that fight. I don't know that Gesta would because Gesta's probably looking at it like, yo, what do I get out of a Schofield fight?
What do you see it as, going the distance or knockout?
Ooh, I mean, it's too early, man. I got to go back and check Gesta's resume. I think he only been stopped once. I got to see what happened in that fight. I'm not sure if it was stoppage or a cut, but yeah, you got to do the research. I don't know. I got to check.
Sure, man. Yeah, that's all I wanted to ask. Love the channel. Hope you continue to stay blessed, brother. Stay safe out there.
All right, brother. Amen to that. Appreciate you calling in. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Let's see. We got to get to a super chat. Will Boxing #1 says there's rumors that Ryan is struggling to cut weight. $2 super chat.
He was like 146 like
a couple days ago.
Yeah,
he said that a couple days ago, man. He could have bottled out already, man. Bottomed out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he made it as far as he gonna go, Mike. What's up? Bandemic, live on Discord. What up?
Man, you know what I'll do, man? I'll give me a
Okay, hear me?
sponsor like, hey, bro, can y'all pay for every pound that I miss?
Well, he is being fined $250 if he missed. Go ahead, Bandemic. We hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say about the Tank and Devin sparring. I'm pretty sure Bill was on the show and he said that Tank hit him with a low blow, and that's why they jumped in the ring, if you remember or not.
I don't remember. You know that. I'm off that hard Dean.
Yeah, I could see both things happening, but I think that's what happened because Tank usually hits opponents with low blows when he gets frustrated, like we've done with Leo as well. So that's what I like to believe. That yeah, Tank hit him with a low blow. That's why they jumped in the ring.
Is this
But
ghost
then Bill
boxing
said,
by any chance?
what do you say?
Are you ghost boxing on Twitter by any chance or no?
Nah.
Oh, my bad, champ.
Yeah, so I think Tank hit him with a low blow and then tried to get the sparring stopped, but then Bill told him to continue, and that's when it went left for Tank. But anyway, it's a great show, and yeah, keep it going.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. Mike, you was on earlier when we was talking Mike Polite Coffee and Wardley.
Yeah, man, that's a bad fight for Mike Polite.
I know, man.
That's like
he
man,
responded to me too. Let me see what he said, man. I
the
need my
fight.
man to get a win, man.
I'm saying like Worley ain't no motherfucking. That ain't the
Yo,
dude,
Black Prom is back. They got
Who?
they fight. They showing Jocasta Valle's fight, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, Jocasta Valle. She's the undisputed champ. She fought on a Cepeda Regis Pro Grade card. She moved
what
up.
weight she class she in?
She like 105, but she moved up to like 115 for that fight and took those belts. Then she vacated. She just did it. She's fighting Jessica Bautisto. And what's the date on this?
No disrespect to
March 25th.
No disrespect to any of them women. I'm not checking for that.
Marv Nation is promoting it. Oh, Mariciela Cornejo's on it as well. It's a lot of women on it.
Why you keep saying oh?
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like Mariciela?
Who?
Mariciela Cornejo. She fought that. I mean, Clarissa Shields was just on this show saying she want to fight her. Okay. She was actually Clarissa Shields' backup in case Marshall didn't make weight. She was. They paid her and everything to be out there. Okay. Yeah. I got Sean. No, not Sean. Angel, what up? Angel. Free smoke. Free smoke, you gotta unmute, champ.
Free smoke might be just listening. He ain't want to unmute.
Nah, he ain't just listening. Let me see what's up. I'm gonna disconnect, reconnect, cause.
Is Blog Talk maybe?
Free smoke, what up? I don't hear you, champ. Angel, trying you again.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Tank is my op. These Tank fans are making him look bad, so I'm gonna have to stick up for him. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we go off what AB said, listen, we gotta go off what everybody said about that sparring match. So we gotta include what Bill said and what AB said, because those are the only two people that talks about it. Now, what AB is saying,
Floyd Sr. talked about it. I got a video right here that says he feels Devin got the best of the sparring.
Yeah, but you gotta remember there's two sparrings, and this is where AB. This is why AB we like he probably said the right thing. He just ain't talking about which sparring. I don't think they asked him on which sparring. They just asked about sparring. So in the first fight, Bill said out of his own mouth that he stopped the fight. He said he's seen enough. That's what Bill said on the first sparring.
I never heard that.
So he said it on this show. He said it on this show, and
get the audio.
He said he's seen enough. I know the video. Devin was eating some freaking vegetables, and Bill saying he's seen enough. So he stopped the sparring. That was the first sparring he stopped. Now the second one, what's it called?
Yeah, I need you to find the audio. So just allegedly, all right?
Allegedly, that's what Bill said. Bill said in the first sparring, he's seen enough, so he pulled him out. That's what he said.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Yo,
being
Mike,
serious. Listen,
Mike,
I'm gonna find the clip.
they gonna call me the Haney voice, right? But like,
I'm gonna find the
I
clip.
literally have gone gym to gym, asking fighters and trainers, have you seen Devin Haney with a busted nose? I'll start it off like this. Has he sparred in this gym? Yeah. Oh yeah, I watch him spar all the time. Have you ever seen him with a busted nose? This what they do to me. Look. They be like, damn, you know, now that I think about it, nah. I'm like, what? Never, not once. The boy been sparring out here since he was 12.
Well, listen, this is where AB said Devin get the best out of Tank. Now, in the second sparring, when they sparred him the second time, Bill said, "Oh, we didn't stop it. We wasn't gonna stop it until they stopped." And that's what AB said. AB said Devin got the best of him, but he didn't say which sparring. He was most likely talking about the second sparring where Floyd and them stopped it, and Devin's team didn't. Because remember, doghouse rules are whoever stops it, it's whoever quits. Survival of the fittest. You quit, you don't win.
Well, I mean, it can't be anything that you're saying because Broner said he jumped in, so it's not 2 days, it's 1 day.
Listen, I'm gonna find that clip where Bill said himself.
And again, all you Tank fans making it worse because now what you're saying is that he beat him in both spawns.
How? If Bill said out of his own mouth that he's seen enough and he stopped it,
man,
then
allegedly, because that shit ain't never come up here.
No, I know for a fact.
Man,
I'm gonna
find the audio. Find the audio.
I'm gonna find that clip and I'm gonna tag you in the Discord.
Yeah.
Don't be hiding.
Believe it when I see it, man.
Don't be hiding.
I get all the notifications, man. Believe it when I see it, Sean Garcia. Casual boxing fan.
Oh man. I gotta. Nest. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You got that one family member that you love him to death, but the nigga just can't do right. You don't believe a single thing he say, but you love him to death. That's how I feel about AB, man. I love AB. I fuck with AB. But when he talk, I'm like, damn. I don't know, champ. That's how I feel when I hear him speak. Now, he very well could be telling the truth. But my thing is, from what they were saying is, Tank didn't get paid. Is that right?
Devin team won the bet. And Adrien Broner's own father and uncle had to pay up.
So, I mean, with that being said, what else are we talking about?
I mean, it's only Tank fans saying anything other than the fuck. His shit is hilarious, bruh.
Like, what are they arguing? If the people that paid up said they paid up, what are we talking about?
I don't know, man. I guess because Broner said if it was 8-ounce gloves in a real fight, he'd be knocked out. So we arguing, is that even possible? Because for me, it's not possible. I can't see you and I sparring. You knock me out on my feet. Everybody jumps in the ring, and all of a sudden, they let you and me spar again. You just knocked me out on my feet. Like, who is that cruel? Who is that mean?
I mean, so you were in the gym whenever Rolly got caught by the dude that fight at Floyd gym.
Yeah.
So did they continue fighting after he dropped him?
Of course not.
Okay. So people that have been in the gym know what it's actually like. I've seen dudes stop in the middle of sparring, start crying, losing, like literally, and they're like, nah, hell nah, and they stop it, they get out. So if you talking about a dude bow-legged, he can't stand up, hell nah. You talking about never boxing again, you continue that, especially with somebody that hit like Tank. I don't believe that. And the other thing, TBV is educating the casual boxing fans, but they refuse to be educated. They refuse when they favorite fighter. Oh, nah, he can't do that. Look, catch weight, cool. Rehydration clause. If you arguing a rehydration clause, you can say whatever you want. He signed it. He did sign it. That don't make it right. Maybe he felt like, damn, I don't know if I'll be able to get this fight. I say no, and he did it. So, I mean, the tank slurpers, you know, they can continue saying whatever they want, and they can keep gobbling them up, but that's not gonna save him. He gonna still win anyway. But come on, when's the last time he had a hard fight?
Pedraza.
And in the fight that you're supposed to
Rolly.
make the most money,
They gonna say some of them gonna say Rolly.
man. Yeah, they've been losing money too much there. That's my call though.
All right, champ. What, Mike? You don't think Rolly was?
Yeah,
I mean,
nah, he
some
was-
people had him up at the scorecards and shit like that.
Who?
Some people.
Rolly? Man, look, he could have been up, but shit, it was a matter of time for like what happened. Like, I mean, yeah.
I got Professor 216.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Tank slurpers was funny as hell.
Word. They talking about that shit in the chat right now.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir, Professor. Who is
Hey,
this? Where you
bro, this
calling
is my
from?
first time calling the show. I watch your shit just about every day. So man, shout out Ned, shout out Danny, shout out all the usual co-hosts. Fuck with what y'all doing. About the sparring session, I feel like this, right? The point that AB was getting at, whether the story is true or not, because the first time he told, that wasn't his first time telling the story. The first time he told the story, he said, "Oh, Devin got rocked. Devin got hit with a good shot." He didn't say he was out on his feet. I think what happened was he got hit, right? AB got excited, premature, thinking it's over, hopped in the ring. They was like, no, we want to keep going. And then, you know, what happened. But no matter what happened, I feel like the point that AB made is still somewhat valid in that, you know, it's different in a real fight. And then if he feel like, whether he got knocked out or not, if he feel like if Devin got caught with that shot with no headgear, with 8-ounce gloves, he would have been gone to sleep. I mean, that's his opinion, and I'm sure it might be some other people who was there at that sparring session that might, you know, share that same sentiment. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and look, I'm one of the people that believe Tank been avoiding Haney. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not biased towards Tank, but I feel like that's AB's opinion, and we over here we arguing about AB opinion. Some people might agree, some people might not agree. So that's how I feel as far as that on that subject. Now, as far as this whole catch weight situation, now that is some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get this? It's a catch weight and a rehydration clause. But I want to put this on Ryan, right? According to what Calvin Ford said, now y'all can believe this or y'all or not. According to what Calvin Ford said, he said, "Well, we only did that because he couldn't make 135." So if I'm Ryan, it's between, okay, I gotta make 135, sacrifice, be disciplined, and make the weight, or not rehydrate. I'm gonna make the weight and get as big as I want to get. Right? You the one asking for a catch
but
weight?
he hasn't made, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep saying that because as fight fans, we don't see what they struggle. That's why I keep recommending for y'all to watch the Terrence Crawford 2-day with a fighter. So you can see how hard it is to make weight, bro. That 1 pound is a lifetime.
Ness, hear me out on this, right? If Canelo, right? Canelo, he fight at 168, 175. Let's say I'm an up-and-coming contender with Buzz. I got Buzz to my name, and I want to fight Canelo at 175, right? I'm more comfortable fighting Canelo at 175. But Canelo say, nah, bro, I want to fight you at 168. So guess what we gonna fight? We gonna fight at 168 because Canelo want to give me this opportunity at 168. And it don't matter who he fought at 175. It don't matter who he fought at 168. I want the opportunity. I'm not the A side. He want me to make this weight. I'm gonna make this weight, and that's all I'm saying. He still shouldn't be making them do the rehab. That's still some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning that, but that's on Ryan. You want to do a catch weight? You gonna have to do this rehydration clause too. You know what I mean? And I understand. Maybe if he would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna make this weight, then I'm gonna make this weight. And if I can't make this weight, fuck it. So that's the other side of it. Because if it, from what they said, if it ain't no catch weight, it ain't no rehydration clause.
Yeah, I mean, you asking somebody to make a weight that they ain't making 2 years and two months, or 2 years, 3 months. It just
Right,
it
but at
ain't
the end of the
possible.
day, you
Yeah,
you
you
said
guys keep
you one of the 4 kings of the lightweight division. You've been talking shit for years about 135. This, I fight Tank at
Bruh, I've been
135,
trying to
and Tank got
fight
a
you
belt
for
at 135.
years.
So it's up
I've
to
been
Tank.
trying
Like
to
you said, you
fight
ain't gonna
you
tell
for
Canelo.
years. I've been
You ain't gonna
trying to
tell
fight
Canelo,
you
hey
for
Canelo,
years.
I want to fight you at 175.
Bruh,
No,
you're
you gonna
not
take the
getting it.
opportunity no matter what.
All right.
Or you not gonna take it.
You're
right.
right. You're right, because Ryan is a regular B-side. Ryan is a regular B-side.
What pay-per-view has he sold? Tell me, other than Instagram. What
None.
pay-per-view has he sold?
None, champ. He a regular B-side. That's
Okay,
why
then.
that's
So
why they
let's
projecting.
be realistic though.
That's
Ness.
why they put. I
That's
am
all I'm
being
saying.
realistic. I guess the people in charge are also not being realistic, because aren't they projecting this to be the biggest pay-per-view? Aren't they calling this a super fight? But Ryan's a regular guy. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
And they saying the winner will be the face
you
of
ain't saying
boxing.
shit, Ness.
They
He got to fight
saying
at
the winner will be
168.
the
Canelo
face
said
of boxing.
you ain't in a position, right? So if I'm the champ at 135,
what's your name again?
We fighting at, you can fight me at 135, or you can kiss my ass. Nigga, fight me at 135 or kiss my ass.
Professor,
if you don't
we
want to fight me at
agree.
135, okay, here come the rent. Here come the bullshit. Because you can't make weight.
Professor, we agree. We agree. The issue I have is the rehydration. Secondly, we don't need a catch weight because Tank accepted 138, which was a catch weight, but it was a more makeable catch weight. It was easier for Ryan, and we ain't got to worry about whether or not he going to be 100%. Tank is the one reneged on that contract, not Ryan. Tank is the one that wants to suck him down. He don't want Ryan to be 100%, and y'all Tank fans just don't want me to keep repeating it.
I'm not a Tank fan, Ness. I'm not a Tank fan. I'm just
why
looking at it
is
from both
everybody
sides,
upset?
Man. Like I'm genuinely not a Tank fan. Like I'm really not. Like, yeah, I like how he fight, but I'm not one of these niggas that's like, holding his balls like some of the rest of these niggas. I already said it was weak, but once again, you gotta put some of that. If what Calvin Ford said is true, as in, and he only got this rehydration clause because he couldn't make the weight that we wanted to fight at, and we the A side, so we decided what weight the fight is at.
What did Floyd do?
You got to put that on Ryan.
What
Ryan,
did Floyd
you could have been more disciplined and came up and been as big as you want to have been. But like you said, you got the inside information that I don't have. So if he reneged on it, you know what I'm saying, that's fucked up. It's still not a good look for Tank. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta put some of that on Ryan, man, for not being able to make 135, if that is the truth. That's all I'm saying, man.
Floyd understood Canelo was a big fight, and he moved up. You know what I mean? Ryan and Tank could have understood that equally they fight is big, and they could have done it at a fair weight for both. If you don't see that Tank wants an advantage,
I know he wants an advantage, Ness.
I can't help
I'm not
y'all.
disagreeing with you. I never said he not looking for an advantage, Ness. When did I say that?
No, I'm just speaking out loud, like because that's the whole thing. People like, yo, you still talking about it? That's the point. He wants an advantage, and y'all want it swept under the carpet. I'm not about to sweep it.
With my question to that would be, if Ryan made 135, would it still be an advantage? Would Tank still have an advantage? If Ryan was like, okay, I'm gonna come to 135, and then I'm gonna get as big as I want to get. Can you answer that for me, Ness?
If he was a fighter that was actually fighting at 135, then yeah, but he hasn't fought there in 2 years and nearly 3 months, sir. Do you think that Canelo could fight at 160?
Since then, though.
Do you think Canelo
could
could fight?
2 years. It's been less than 3 fights.
Yeah.
It's not. He only fight once a year anyway.
Sir, look at the time. It's been 2 years and almost 3 months.
Okay. So here's my logic with it, Nash. Right? Here's my logic with it. Right? Ryan is the bigger guy, right? Tank is a smaller guy, but they both fight at around the same weight range, right?
Yep.
I'm the champ at this weight, right?
Yeah.
I've said on
So
record.
why we ain't got
Well,
your
let me
belt on
finish,
the
man.
line if you the
Let me
champ?
finish. I've said on record, right? I'm more comfortable fighting and campaigning at this weight that you have also fought at, right? So if I'm the A side and I'm deciding this, that, and that, and I say, okay, I want to fight at 135, right? Because number one, I'm the A side. Number two, I'm the smaller guy. Number three, I have a belt in this weight class. And number four, this is just the way I want to fight at. If you choose, if you want to be a stickler on, I don't want to fight at 135, well then you should have made the fight when you was wolfing on the net. Instead of talking about, I'm about to fight Manny Pacquiao, and then don't fight Manny Pacquiao. I'm about to do this instead of pulling out of fights and all this other stuff.
But bruh, don't you
see? You know what I'm saying? If I'm the A side and I'm deciding the weight, and if it was Canelo, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. If it's Canelo saying, okay, we fighting at this way, all right, bet we fighting at this way. Tank wanted to fight where if Tank wanted to stay at 140, he would have stayed at 140, but he didn't stay at 140. Right? He went back to 135 because he was more comfortable at fighting at 135.
Do you know Canelo never did this?
You got to fight him at 135. Period.
Do you know Canelo never did this?
And if you don't want to do that, you got to accept what comes with. You got to accept what comes with it.
Champ,
and that's
do
what
you
come
know?
with it.
Do you know that Canelo never did this?
I'm not saying what Canelo.
I gotta go though. You did have more
Canelo,
than 3 minutes, champ. You did have more than the 3 minutes. I gotta get to other people. C Dub, what up? Remember, it's 3 minutes a call, ladies and gents. You know, that bell rang and, you know, he just kept going. I'm just saying, you got to be considerate. There's hella callers on the line.
It could have about 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
C
Dub.
Yo, what's up, man? How the audio?
You straight.
Straight, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. You know, man, I don't know why we still talking about the rehydration stuff. Ness, I know it's real. You have a good point, man. Tank did elevate it. Canelo didn't do this. But at the end of the day, a fighter still want to get an advantage. So that's what I think. I don't know if people got more of a problem with the Canelo fans or people thinking that it's not good when Tank do it, because we don't remember. I don't know. I can't recall. Can you tell me if you said Canelo was scared or Canelo wanted an advantage when he did it on Rocky Fielding? Can you tell me if you said that in the video or that what you was making videos about back then?
I'm probably sure I said he did it to test the waters. That's why he fought Rocky Fielding. That was the weakest link.
So you didn't say he did it and he needed an advantage or he was scared.
Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
What you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? When you need a rehydration clause, you need an advantage, right?
Oh, so he didn't put him in a catchweight.
No, yes he did, but when you need a rehydration clause.
Wait, so which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it?
We're not gonna make it complicated. We're not gonna make it complicated. Just a rehydration
What you mean?
Clause. Get your catchweight. Just a rehydration clause. Is that an advantage or is the person scared? Yes or no?
Now, if you're the smaller man moving up and you ask for a rehydration clause, we know why you asking for it. You're trying to keep the bigger man from not getting too big.
So is it an advantage? Is the person looking for an advantage?
If you got him on a catch weight, you're not looking for an advantage. You're looking to kill him.
So you can't answer. So you're not gonna answer. So I got you in the corner. That's what it is.
What you mean?
Cool.
What you mean?
Answer, man. We don't know the answer. If you put a rehydration on somebody, you're looking for an advantage. Yes.
Of course.
So yes, it's just that simple, man. It's just that simple. Canelo was looking for an advantage. Tank, you say, just like you say, why you put a rehydration clause in the catch rate on Ryan? He's looking for an advantage.
Exactly.
He's making sure that they got the win in the bag.
Exactly. Just admit it. Just admit it.
Everybody that put a rehydration clause on somebody looking for an advantage. Keep it a thou wow. Everybody. It's just that simple.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I said that even when Mayweather did it to Canelo, bro. I just don't know how long you've been listening to the show.
All right, cool. If you said it,
it's
cool.
Still more understandable. It's still more understandable for a smaller man moving up, asking the bigger man to not rehydrate past a certain limit. But when you tell a person you can't cut you could only cut to this amount and you could only rehydrate to this amount. Now we endangering your life.
Cool, man. Shout out to this. Shout out to the panel. I see you, Mike DeGross. Shit, TBV, smash that like button. It's free. I mean, let's just focus on, man, the domination. Boston got a fight that they've been waiting on for years. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, man. Let's focus on the greatness, man. The PBC. Thank you, God, Al
Well,
Heyman.
to be
I
clear,
got plenty.
C-Dub, me and Mike
I
didn't
got
bring up
Benavidez.
any rehydration clauses or anything. We were talking about the Devin Spawn, but you know how it is. That rehydration clause is big, so people gonna keep talking about it. The
it's
show
crazy.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. And then too, of course, the first one Tank caught him, they stopped it. What Sean was saying, Venom was right. I mean, I don't know if Bill admitted to stopping the fight, but yeah, the first one, Tank, they kind of said that Tank got him. The second one, Tank probably caught him, and they got excited, but yeah, Devin ended up outworking them, outlasting them because they say Tank wasn't in shape. That's the excuse they use, whatever. So whatever, man. But Tank, like AB say, man, 8-ounce gloves. I believe AB. If it was 8-ounce gloves, we don't know what would have happened with Devin. We don't know if Devin would have been able to outdog him or if he would have been able to outlast him. If it wasn't no headgear, that's all he's saying. If it wasn't no headgear, would Devin be able to recover from that shot?
Well, he ain't saying would. He's saying he wouldn't.
Right,
He said it would have been
all.
over. He said would have been over.
Right, and I think we all agree.
Let me get to some other clause. I don't agree because I don't believe that it happened. It's just not the way that he made the story, the way he played out the story. I don't believe that it happened. But let me get to.
That's what's up. Shout out Ness, man. Shout out TBV. Smash the like button.
Kevin in Connecticut.
Yo.
What up, Kevin?
What up, Ness, man? First of all, man, before I get started, I just wanted to give you your flowers, man. I did a little research on you, man. I seen some of the things you went through in the streets, man, and I just want to salute you, man. You turn this shit around, man, and you got one of the biggest platforms in the world, man. So I just gotta congratulate you on that, my brother.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Word, I see y'all be grinding every day, man. I respect it, man. For real, I see the consistency, man. It takes a lot, man. I know.
Yeah, it's easy when it's your passion, though. I love fucking talking this sport.
For sure, man. That's dope. You getting paid to do something you love, man. That's the dream, man, ain't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. I hear everybody keeps talking about this rehydration clause, man, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, one thing that nobody's touching on is the fact that Tank has to go through the same things that Ryan has to go through. It's not like Ryan is going through something and Tank isn't, putting himself through the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. But one dude's been fighting at that weight longer and can make it. The other dude hasn't, and it's been over 2 years since he's made it.
That's true. But I mean, at the same time, it's like you say tomato, I say tomato. Like we also have to look at the whole. If we're gonna pick and choose, we got to look at everything, the full spectrum. And Ryan is a bigger guy. I mean, he's a much bigger guy than Tank is. He's longer.
Much bigger?
He's just. I think he's bigger.
But how do y'all come up with that assessment when Barrios is the one that's actually fighting at welterweight? He's actually a welterweight. Barrios actually fought Thurman and didn't get stopped. But somehow y'all want me to believe that Ryan, who's never fought at welterweight and fought 35-pounders at 40, he's the bigger, stronger man, and Tank needs a rehydration clause in a catch. Come on, man. We lying to ourselves.
I'm not saying he needs it. I mean, I've never seen Ryan in person, so I don't know if he's bigger or not. But the fact that he's struggling to make 135 or he's complaining about this catch weight, it shows me that he's definitely growing and he must be bigger. Because Tank hasn't said anything about, and we've seen Tank have trouble on the scales in the past, and we haven't seen him complain about this stipulation. And I mean, his side put it in there. So I mean, I don't see why. I feel like, honestly, I just feel like everybody is putting a dark cloud over this fight. When as fans, we should be happy that we're actually getting a fight.
This shit shouldn't have been there, man. If they ain't want no dark cloud, they shouldn't have put it here. But guess what? They don't care because Mayweather ain't care. One of his biggest fights had a 152-pound catch weight, and he tried the rehydration clause. Canelo just said no.
That's true. I mean, I heard the bell ring. I don't want to, I want to give everybody else a chance, but I did just want to touch on one more thing, and that's this infamous sparring session, right?
Yeah.
They said Devin Haney won rightfully. They got the money. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion from, hearing the stories and just like everybody else, right? I wasn't there. But I feel like AB jumping in should tell you that, AB, first of all, he probably forgot more boxing than most of us will ever know, right? He's been in that ring since he was a kid. And, if he felt the need to jump in there after Devin Haney got buzzed, mind you, Tank has an AB shirt on. Tank is about billions at this time. So if he felt the need to jump in there and save Devin Haney, then yeah, they should get paid because Devin's team didn't jump in there and they didn't stop anything. So if I got my money on that fight and I put my money on Devin and I see AB jump in the middle of that fight, I don't care if Devin is losing or not. I want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And also we said that the key word is if, right? He said if he had on 8-ounce gloves and headgear, if they didn't have on headgear and they had 8-ounce gloves on, right? That's if. So if he has headgear on and they have bigger gloves, he buzzes Ryan. Yeah, now he's gonna have a chance to regain his faculties, and then on top of that, it's gonna be hard for anyone to knock somebody out in those conditions with headgear on and bigger gloves. So you can't just expect Tank to go right back in there and knock this dude out again when he's really not in shape in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I think it's all plausible to me. I think boxing fans are just so smart that they're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like really.
Champ, let me get to some other callers. I do appreciate you calling in. If you are on Blog Talk, our landline where you're calling the 1-425-569-5241, you need to be pressing 1 so that I know you're ready to rock and roll. We going out to Ace in Maryland. What up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What up?
How you guys doing? Hey, man, so I'm calling in. I've been listening to it the last few weeks. I think this is probably about the 4th or 5th show or whatever. And it's definitely getting the fans, going crazy about it, everybody with their different opinions. I don't think Tank needed the rehydration clause for Ryan. Most everybody calling in, I'm sure they're gonna say they thought Tank. They put their money on Tank anyway. So I think it was just some extra bullshit. But I do recall Tank saying, "If you ain't want to make 135 because you lazy." Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. I heard him say that.
So go ahead, Logan. If I feel like Ryan canceled one fight. His last fight was last summer. If he's been busting his ass training, and to me at the face-off, he didn't look much taller than Tank. If Ryan has been busting his ass for the fight of his life, the biggest fight of his life thus far, it should be no reason that he shouldn't have just went on and went down to 135. I feel like he has one of the best trainers.
So being out of the ring, being out of that division,
bro, listen. Bro, listen. He's not that much taller. Devin Haney's taller. I feel like Garcia, the last Garcia that Tank fought, was taller than Ryan Garcia. He's not that tall.
Can you do me a favor? Can you do me one favor then, Ace? Just for shits and giggles, just give me one fighter that you know that moved up and stood away for 2 years and 3 months and was able to come back down.
Bro, we hear about Spence.
Nah, just tell me. No. That's not the same. That's not the same. Ace, that's not the same.
40 pounds.
Ace.
Okay.
That's
so,
not
so
the
let me ask you this.
same.
Go ahead.
I'm not
Go
trying
ahead.
to cut you off. I'm just saying it's not the same telling me what Earl is cutting that weight. He never moved up to 54. He fight at
Hey,
47.
bro. He been there for 10 years.
Champ, I'm asking you
10
a
years.
question. If you can't answer it, cool. I'll let you finish your call, but don't make
go
up
ahead,
bullshit.
go ahead.
Like, I'm asking you a question.
You said
Somebody
going
move
up and
up.
down weight classes?
No, I never said up and down. Somebody that moves up
Go ahead.
and moves to a new division and fights at that division for 2 years and more. When have you seen him come back down and make the weight? Just tell me, and I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
I don't know. I don't know how long Canelo went up. I'm not sure, but to go up 175 and drop down to 168.
Bro, he went up for one fight.
You know that's
he went up for one fight.
7 pounds.
Champ, he went up.
That's 7 pounds, but that
he went up for one fight, not 2 years and 3 months. Jesus Christ.
Okay. All right. So look, like I said, Tank didn't need this, but to me, I mean, it was bullshit for them. Like just like Shakur said earlier, I watched your interview. All that's bullshit. Why would you sign up for it, bro? You got the two of the most.
He tired of getting played out. He tired of all of y'all saying he the fucking coward, that he the one don't want to fight.
You got two of the most decorated Hall of Famers that love you, De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. You got Joe Goosen. You had a year to prepare for the biggest fight in your life. He should have went to 135. I'm not, bro. You signed up for it, and no, Tank didn't need this. But bro, you gotta look at it both ways. Next, you really been like, yo, when you don't like Spence or Tank, bro, you be going off. I don't know what's.
You know what's funny? I'm a Tank hater, but before this fight was signed, I was a Tank dick rider. I'm a Tank hater, but I was lying, calling Tank a superstar.
Okay, Ness.
I'm a Tank hater, but I'm whack because I ain't have a problem with him bringing up Leo and bringing up Hector. But now I tell one truth. I tell one truth, and I ain't worth shit.
Tank, do you think that Tank would have? Do you think that Tank would have won with or without the rehydration clause? I don't even think Ryan Garcia is better than the last Garcia or Barrios, to keep it real. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't think his skills are, the decorated amateur as far as the other Garcia. Bro, who is Ryan Garcia beat? Like,
you got to ask Tank that, man. Nobody knows why Tank doing this.
Bro, and on top of, and another thing, they call in, they say everybody's ducking. Next, you can't on one hand let these callers say he's ducking or this or any one of these fighters, because sometimes you say, how is he ducking if he didn't send in a contract? How is he ducking? Because bro, Devin and Tank, they both had fights lined up. They called each other out, but we knew that Tank was fighting.
Tank don't never call out Devin, man. Tank don't never call out Devin.
Hey, bro, what Tank says, I'm the top dog. I ain't got to say none of that name.
Exactly.
I'm hoping that
he don't want to say his name, man. You know
I'm
that.
Hoping that, bro. If you, I'm a realist, and when I like Devin and Tank, but I sit back and I just watch. Every time Devin's got a fight, every interview, him and Bill Haney is saying Tank's name. I don't know what to hype their shit up.
Bruh, are you serious?
I'm not giving them niggas no clout. I ain't even saying their names.
Bro, only one dude got the belts, man. Only one dude got the belts. This don't make sense.
100%. So right now we both know since Tank said if Devin win, I want to fight him next. Since Tank said that, we both know that they all had fights lined up. Now, in this summer, both of their fights should be clean. If they don't fight next, it's clear that Devin should stay. If they don't fight by the end of this year, it's no excuse. Not unless it's a rematch between Loma or Ryan, but they should be fighting by the end of this year. If it's no rematches before Devin go up, because if Devin go up to 140, I doubt if Tank is going to follow him up there. I highly doubt it. I feel like Tank has been putting a hell of work. He's been busting his ass in the gym. He's been trying to be disciplined. He was doing a lot of bullshit at first, but I think locked in, none of them can see Tank.
I hear you, champ.
Real,
I got to get to some other callers, But I hear you, man. I don't know, man. Like Mike said, he should have been locked in. You know, you said that for another episode out of this context, obviously. I got a new caller in Baltimore. What up?
You a Ryan Garcia fan, right?
Be more. 443. Yerp. Yerp. All right. New caller, Sacramento. Sacktown, who this?
You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, who's this?
Oh, this is John from Sacramento. I just want to talk about the sparring session.
Go for it, John.
I think that Devin Haney had got buzzed, and Broner tried to stop the fight, and Bill wasn't going for it. That's like Floyd Mayweather Sr. trying to stop a fight when Manny Pacquiao hurt. It don't work like that. That's not on his team. That would have been easy money. That's why Broner, they didn't let that shit slide. That's why the dad said keep fighting, and kept fighting. The shit got to 20 rounds, and he outlasted Tank. So I don't get why people don't understand that point.
Me neither.
So I think he probably just got buzzed, and then the fight just kept happening. Bill Haney wasn't going for that.
You see, the reason I ain't cut you off because you said it properly. He probably got buzzed. The way you got Broner saying it, my man got knocked out. He was asleep. I screen shared this shit. He literally closes his eyes and his functions, his motor functions shut down like a computer. Man, get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't happening. They would have not put Devin back in there if that shit would have happened the way he said it.
But you know how people be. Some people be put 20 on 10s. I don't think he mean it like that. I think he mean like he got buzzed. I don't think he meant to say knocked out like that. I think he just put extra on the story, but he was buzzed, I think.
For sure, champ.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Appreciate you, man. John, thank you for calling in. We got a super chat from Venom. $2 says, I put the clip in the Twitter space chat. Will Boxing, we got to that. All Business, $10 super chat says, Ness, Shakur just gave his thoughts on the rehydration clause on Fight Hype interview, and he said he not trying to hear that BS Ryan talking. He says, stop making excuses for something you agreed to. And that's okay. That still ain't going to change my opinion. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all allow other people to change y'all opinion. My opinion is Tank made it seem like he was the Deontay Wilder of his division, and now that's changed. Now, all of a sudden, Ryan is 170, 180. Oh, you see how big he is. Oh, I ain't stupid. Y'all just want me to be dumb. I could beat Josh Taylor. I could beat Terrence Crawford. I could beat Gary Russell. I could beat Regis Prograis. You know, I could beat Thurman. Like, I hit like a super cruiserweight. Like, I'm just saying, I wanted him to. I believed all that. Remember, I was a dick rider. I was a Tank. Ness, you lying. He ain't no superstar. What superstar do 200,000 pay-per-views? Ness, you a fucking liar. You a dick rider. Now, I'm not a dick rider no more. I'm a hater. Ness, you've been picking against Tank for 2 years. Like, dudes will make up anything. Just yesterday, I was dick riding Tank, going to war with Rick Glazier, lying on my boy Tank, saying he did 61,000. Got my man sending me stop and decease orders and shit. But now I'm a Tank hater. Y'all don't know, y'all just don't know how to motherfucking tell the truth, man. That's the saddest part of all of this. Arthur, what up?
What's going on, Arthur?
What's good, man? What's good? What's good, Mike?
Chilling.
But what AB talking about? I mean, he probably wasn't. Sometimes when you see stuff in person, it's worse than in what it looks. So from AB point of view, he probably thought he was out on his feet. But I know for a fact, Tank was out of shape and knocked Red Cats all around the ring. Ain't nobody get in and stop that. He was knocked out on his feet for a minute. And ain't nobody thought that.
Champ. Don't get carried away with your story. So Red Catch was knocked out on his feet?
Yeah.
I'm going to go get a water, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was knocked out on his feet, but he was getting touched up, though. I give you that.
his legs was buckling. Like when Tank hit him, his legs was buckling backwards. But to get to my point, but in the Ryan thing, I mean, yeah, he agreed to it, but I feel like he should just, if he didn't want the rehydration clause, he should just made 135. Hell, Kell Brooks was at 154 2 years and then came down to fight Bud for the belt at 147, and then ESPN thought that was the next big thing.
So what you saying?
I'm just saying he should just made the weight. If he didn't want the rehydration clause, he just made 135.
Kell Brook came back down to fight for a title. It was an actual belt on the line. This fight ain't no belt on the line.
Hey yo, is this Tank fan still on the line?
Yeah. He said Kell Brook came down to fight Terrence Crawford at 147 from 154.
How many years he was out that weight?
Like
he was out 2 years.
But
and how he looked, and how he looked to you, and how did he perform to you? You see, this is exactly why I'm mad.
I think he was getting knocked out regardless.
But this is exactly why I'm mad. Everybody that watched that fight knew Kell Brook ain't look the same. And that's why I'm mad. We don't need that in this fight.
But I hear what you're saying, but Kell Brook was getting knocked out regardless.
And so is Ryan.
In my opinion.
So is Ryan, in my opinion.
Okay.
But we don't need this. Now we got this.
Okay.
But hold on. Let me go back to his lie about Red Catch, because I didn't know that knocked out men can speak and get upset about Tank jumping out the sparring.
Yeah, quitting.
I know you could be knocked out and still try to chase the dude you sparring down. Come on, man, stop lying.
Hold on, Nick.
Oh, now you want me to hold on? No, I heard the 10-second clapper. That's your call.
Don't we see people get knocked out all the time and talk right after the fight?
I don't see them chase somebody to get more rounds.
Okay.
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 Okay. You know I won that one. See you later, Arthur. I'm knocked out, but I'm chasing you to get rounds. Man, why y'all stop the lies? Why we can't just say the truth? What's wrong with the truth? Tank beat the shit out of Red Catch. Why he can't just say, man, I watched that sparring. He was knocking them all around the room, all around the ring, from rope to rope. Nah, we got to go a step further. He was knocked out on his feet just to bring some validity to this bullshit story. Like, you motherfuckers don't mind lying. I see.
And one of the big differences is with Kell Brook fight, there is no rehydration limit, and Kell was coming down to fight for a title. I could see if Ryan was coming to 136 to fight for a belt, but he's coming down because the dude want him to come down.
Word. Benitez boxing. What up?
Hey, yo.
What's good?
What is popping?
Not much.
What's going on, Ned?
Chilling.
Hey, yo, what's everybody talking about? Or my man that just called about Kell Brook coming back down to fight for a title. He was coming back down to defend a title from a guy who was chasing him for like 2 years, and he was
No. That's the wrong fight. Shot. That's the wrong fight. He was talking about the coming back down when he moved up to 54 to fight Crawford. He had to come back down to fight Crawford. He was at 54 for a couple fights. He fought like Rabinchenko and somebody else. I don't know who.
Okay.
The stripper, Zafara.
Oh, he fought Zafara.
And Zafara putting paws on that boy.
So what's people saying now that this Tank rehydration catchweight is it's not for an advantage?
I don't know, man. We weren't even talking that. That's just the Tank fans. They got to call in to defend that shit. We was actually talking about the Tank sparring with Devin that Broner was talking about on $1 million worth of game.
Nah, so check it out. You remember that fight that Tank went to with Earl when he was wearing the black sweater? He looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid. They put the memes up.
Yeah.
So that's the Tank that needs a catch weight and a rehydration clause on somebody. That same Tank that was overweight right there. Man, all it is, bro, is a pissing contest, bro. He's just trying to flex. Anytime a fighter can get a mental advantage.
Well, this shit physical because it's going to hurt to make that weight.
No, it translates into physical, though. But if he were to move up to 140 and fight Ryan, it would have been like him giving in to something. So it's just like a pissing contest. He's just trying to get, win the mental edge that's going to translate into the physical advantage on fight night. He didn't really need to do it because, I think he would have gave Thurman a good fight. I think he would probably beat Josh Taylor. He'll give Regis a good fight. You hear about all these big dudes talking about that he's the hardest one to hit him in sparring and shit like that. So, he didn't really need it. It's kind of BS. Like I said before, I could already see the post-fight. Hopefully, I think Ryan could still give him a good fight in the beginning, but everybody's going to see how much the weight is going to affect him. And then if he comes back down, you got to see how much he weighs in too. What if he comes down and weighs in at 134 and a half? That means that he really.
If he comes down that low, he would be stupid because he might as well have fought for the belt then. He better do that. He better come in at 134 and then petition that same day. I don't know, but that's the bell, champ.
I feel like sometimes like dudes will be like make it seem like they didn't want to give in to the catch weight, but all along know that they can make the weight with no problem, just to make the fight happen and make the other dude feel like he got the advantage.
Shit, I hope that's the case.
Night, but for people saying, hey, you never know. It's boxing, right?
I hope that's the case,
that's
champ.
my call, man.
All right. Let me see if this Ryan Baltimore. Baltimore coming out, man. Come out wherever you are.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's amazing how this shit got from Devin and goddamn be Tank to Tank weight, rehydration, weight.
I'm telling you, without us talking about the shit, it's the takeover. It's the takeover, man. They got to defend their boy. This flip. No, this ain't flip. Shit. We got flip on the line too, though. Baltimore coming out. This actually is Rob. What up, Rob?
Yo.
We hear you.
Yo, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, all right, yeah. Yeah, all right, yeah, but I don't even know what the topic is though, fam, but I'm just saying this though, that rehydration clause, whatever type, that's on some bullshit right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, Tank was popping that shit, you know what I mean, about sparring middleweights, all this kind of shit. It was one point in time, Coach Calvin just like was calling, you know what I mean, middleweights and shit to spar Tank and shit like that. Now he want to do all that bullshit. Now that's some fun. Like, they really say I'm not stupid. Like, yo, shorty, if you feel like you got that much power, what the fuck do it matter if you're 140 or not? Like, and I remember when Garcia was trying to fight Tank in the beginning, Tank was just laughing at him like he a kid, this and that and the third. It sounded like he feel that Garcia improved and now he got do some Floyd shit. He doing some Floyd shit for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that's some straight bullshit. But and another thing, like, everybody think that like Tank, you know what I mean, from Baltimore and shit, like, because of Baltimore reputation, like, yo, Tank, Coach Calvin out there, mug. Tank was raised in that fucking gym. I don't know Tank like that. Like, I seen him before he went pro and all that shit. Like, he was in the gym. I'm not saying you bitch. I ain't saying nothing like that. I don't even know Shorty like that personally, but Tank was raised in that fucking gym. Tank wasn't like he did jail time on some hopping shit and then start boxing, and he was on the corner and shit, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think Tank even drank or shit like that. Like,
nah, he definitely
was raised
drank
in that fucking gym. Tank drank. Okay, well, I mean, you
or
know, he
drank
probably
in the
on
past.
bullshit.
Drank in the past. I don't know. He could have stopped.
I mean, in the past though, Tank, but he probably wasn't getting, man. Look, I'm telling you, like, Tank wasn't out there like that. Like, he wasn't, you know what I mean, that shake and bake and shit and getting fucked up and all that shit. But like,
thank
man,
God,
thank God,
because he got an amazing career.
Yeah, thank God, that's great. That's great. But like, people be, you know what I mean, like, oh, Tank's supposed to be so gangster and yo, Tank ain't really. He was raised in the fucking gym. I mean, he got the accent, he talk, you know what I mean? Like, he, you know what I mean, real, you know, Baltimore, they fucking language is fucked up. They dialect is fucked up. Their pronunciation ain't like, you feel what I'm saying, like New York or whatever like that. But like, you know what I mean? I mean, like, yo, Tank ain't like with they, you know what I mean? Tank bring that so-called street shit that, like, I remember one time he said, if this was the streets, these niggas would have been, when he was told that about Rolly, like,
yeah, he said these niggas would have been packed up.
Yeah, like man, Tank niggas arrived for Coach Calvin before Tank, straight like that. You know what I mean?
All right.
But
Well,
like,
Rob, man, thanks for calling in. That was the clock. We got some other callers here looking like I got Optimus Prime, my mans. What it do? Optimus. We got a lot of callers. Bear with us. Don't get upset. Don't fall off. We getting to everybody. Optimus Prime, are you available? All right. CYP.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
All right. For one, it's only 5 months separating the last time Ryan fought at 135 and the last time Tank fought at 140. It's a 5 months difference. That's a fact. That's a fact. Somebody keeps saying that he's been calling Tank out for years. That's a lie. My man De La Hoya is on the record and on tape saying Ryan's not ready. We don't want that fight yet. For the years that he's been calling him out, it's the same time that De La Hoya said he's not getting it. So let's cut that cap. Let's cut that cap. Or you can keep doing it. Maybe it makes you money. But we got the files. We got the files on De La Hoya saying no, 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 and laughing about it. No, 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 no. Somebody asked, name me one fighter that moved up, came back down. Well, I got 4 fighters for you. I got Nonito Donaire, friend of the show. He did it. Guillermo Rigondeaux, he did it. Jeff Horn, he did it. And Chris Algieri, he did it. See, the thing about it is, I mean, maybe they should come to me first, and then I don't come back so you can ask these callers who are not going to research these questions. I research these questions. It's just funny to me how it's said by Calvin Ford. We don't trust nothing that Tank says out of his mouth. Calvin Ford said, you want to fight at 135, no rehydration, no nothing, no complaints. Come on, let's do that. But no. But when you were calling us out, supposedly it was at 135. Homeboy said it true. You were king at 135. It's about you. So let's fight at 135. No, you don't actually really put your foot in until you move to 140. Interesting. So I'm supposed to give a shit. I'm not gonna give a shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bask in this glory because I call me and Best Dad Ever the kings of the Tank supporters. We running this train. I don't give a shit what none of y'all say. Y'all seem to be mad that we get it out the mud like Charlo. We make comebacks like Wilder, and we play the games that you play like Tank. Oh, well, deal with it. If you really got a problem, really got a problem, keep betting against Tank and maybe one day he'll lose. But you won't. You didn't believe that Ryan was going to win before. He ain't going to win now. What Ryan did was on him, right? But he knows that people hate Tank so much that they're going to get his back on the dumb decisions that he makes. See, y'all defending Ryan for something that he knows is dumb, and he got y'all every time. Now, I'm going to hang this phone up, and y'all going to talk shit about the Tank supporters. We're so this, we're so that. But we got the files. And y'all just mad. End of the day, we're going to win again, still be undefeated, and we're going to have to, and y'all going to have to eat it like every single Canelo hater had to eat the fact that all the hydration clauses, all the catch weights, all in the video, all on Instagram, everything that happened, and we have to deal with it. Kovalev got to deal with it. Jacobs got to deal with it. Angulo we got to deal with it, man. And Canelo's going to the Hall of Fame no matter we like it or not. I've came to the fact to just accept the shit. Like accept it, play the game that they playing, and we're doing it very well. Of course, you're going to say, yeah, but both. Nobody's ever done both. For one, you just heard it out of California mouth. It was not Tank. Tank is not the reason for the catch weight. It is Ryan. He the one that want to fight at 135. Stop it. Cut it out. That's enough for me. CYP out.
It can't be Ryan's fault, CYP. Like you said, we don't believe Tank believed Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford was asked by Morning Combat why we have the catch weight, and he said on that interview, well, Tank could make 135 and 140, but we did what's best for both. Somehow, Tank struggling, Ryan getting all the way down to 136 is what's best for both. Sure, champ, sure. Tommy.
He's gonna back his man.
Say what?
He gonna back his man. You know what I'm saying? Like he
sure.
gonna make it seem like both guys came in there and both guys sacrificed something. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, like Tank only fought one time at 140. And how many times did Ryan fight there? Is it once or twice?
Twice at 140. They both was kind of catch weight, but still the 40-pound limit. You know what I mean? Tommy in Florida.
What up, Ness? You got me?
I got you.
All right. Yeah, Ryan
fought 2 times at 140, but he fought, 130, 135 dudes. So you can call it what you want. Just like I said before last week, I applaud Ryan for signing the contract. He's never fought a 140 pounder to consider himself a 140 pounder, but he weighed in twice at 140, so I guess he's a 140. With that sparring, I say it like this, and then with how AB said it. He said Tank cracked him, hurt him, dazed him, buzzed him, whatever term you want to use, he said. And he got in the ring and stopped it. And I feel, stopped it. And he was like, at that point, like, motherfuckers acting like they was trying to brawl. What he said about Billions versus EHP was trying to fight. Everybody was trying to bump. Okay. How I look at it is like this. Like one of the callers said, AB seen something. He jumped in the ring. But what Bill was stressing was probably like, nigga, my son ain't hurt. Don't stop this shit. But AB probably was like, man, he's 17. He hurt. But, and then, however much time went by when everybody was arguing and fighting, eventually Devin came, whether he was hurt or not, he got right. And, then they got back at it, and they said he got the best of him. So, I'm not going to, everybody knows Tank, and everybody knows Tank hurt people. So, him hurting Devin, I don't see that being a lie. But, if people feel like Broner taking it, like he took it too far to really jump in the ring and try to say he was going to get knocked out or something, then people are going to argue with that. Then that's, that's debatable. But, yeah, that man probably got cracked. He probably got hurt. Broner ain't never say he had money on it. He said it was like one of his partners or something.
His father and his uncle lost money on that.
So, maybe he was trying to end it right there to get the money for his dog, or maybe the man was really hurt. You could go what you want. I'm on the side of saying Devin got hit, Devin got hurt. I don't think Devin fell down or nothing because ain't nobody say that. But if he got hurt and the man jumped in the ring, well, shit, you helped Bill in the long run because if he was hurt, you gave him the time to heal. So, that's how I see how the sparring shit go. I don't know what else y'all was talking about during the show, but I just got lost and got in about 20 minutes ago and heard everybody talking about that. So,
all right, champ. Thanks for calling in. New caller in VA, I think. 703. Who's this?
What's happening? This Tim.
Tim, where you calling from?
I'm calling from VA, but I'm from DC, but I'm calling from VA. I'm gonna say it off the bat. I'm a Tank supporter, and I've been following your show for a minute. I really like it. It's one of the best on YouTube or whatever. But I want to throw this at you. I had to listen to you for a few shows to get your true feelings on this topic, on this rehydration clause. But I want to throw this at you and see what you think. So we looking at the rehydration clause. They agreed upon a 136 catch weight. And now he got to rehydrate and do all this other stuff to, that could possibly weaken him. My question to you is, why would he agree to that and not just fight at 135 for the belt? Why would he agree to a catch weight and a rehydration clause?
Because I believe he knows he can't make it. Because it's like you saying and everybody else. It's logical to just fight for the belt. It's logical to just go down and not have to worry about the catch weight. The only reason you won't do is if you can't. It's been 2 years and some change.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this at you, Ness, because I'm not buying that. I actually got another idea. Right now, in the past, who has been the fighter to have a issue with making weight? It's never been Ryan.
Tank.
It's never been Ryan. Tank.
But
Tank
that was a long time ago. I
overweight.
think that was 126 or something. That was a long time ago.
It's been a minute. But look, Ryan is on record for saying that he usually comes in around 146, 148-ish, somewhere around there. So that's like 2 pounds, right? In reality, this clause that they put in effect is just as much of it could be just as much as a hindrance for Tank as it is for Ryan, because we've never seen Ryan have issues making weight. We've always seen Tank struggle.
But isn't that the point? Hold on. Isn't that the point? We never seen Shakur have issues until he missed weight and lost his belts. But he was telling you, I'm going to make weight. Then he said, damn, I just can't make weight. So now the person who knows he can't make weight moves up. Y'all saying, no, you can make weight. I mean, like, it's his body.
I mean, I feel you on that. But man, I'm saying, man, when you're looking at the alternatives, this dude could have been fighting for a belt. And he could have rehydrated to whatever he wanted. He could have came in at 150. Nobody would have said a word. He chose a 160 and a catch weight. That don't make sense. To me, you would try. If you're going to struggle, I mean, if it's only just a pound, you should. That seems like, and a belt. We talking about a belt on the line.
I mean,
you mean to tell me you going to?
Devin is the champ there, so like, yeah, it's a belt. It's a belt on the line, but like, it don't mean as much because they're still gonna say fight Devin.
But with his name, with his social media following, to have that strap, that seems like that he would have had more to gain by trying to make that 1 pound versus having to put himself through so much.
I mean,
I don't really understand what the
ain't he 24? Ain't he 24?
24, that's a young buck.
All right. So this the funny thing right here, which is Tim, right? Y'all say he 24, he a young buck, he can make that weight. Devin 24, and y'all say y'all scared for him. He should move up. He looked like Skeletor the last fight.
But what do Devin do though? What do Devin do when it's time to make that weight? He don't like it, but he make that weight.
But y'all saying he should move up though, right? That's the narrative.
Eventually, yeah, but
that's the narrative.
With all the chips on the bag.
So should he? But should he move up when he misses and loses the belts, or should he move up on his own terms like Ryan?
I'm saying, like, I don't think the fight would, let's say Ryan wasn't able to make the weight at 135. He would have to pay a penalty. But still, it doesn't make logical sense to agree to what he agreed to when you're talking about just a pound. If we was talking about some serious pounds,
you right about that, but I believe because of what everything Tank said and Calvin Ford, they was gonna do something regardless because they think he's big. They was actually relieved.
No,
don't act like you ain't feel that in their voice when they was like, we thought he was bigger.
No, I feel that, but I still feel like deep down when I'm looking at this from a logical standpoint, I'm like, are they actually flipping it on Tank? Is it really the rehydration cost? Is it really going to affect Ryan that much, or is it going to make Tank stay disciplined?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's going to affect the dude that ain't fought there in 2 years and 2 months or 3 months. That's what that's who it's going to affect to me. I don't know.
If he coming in at 148 and he just got to be 146, you mean to tell me he can't make 2 pounds?
Yeah, but you see, you forgetting that he's telling you he comes in at 148 without thinking about it, Tim. He just eating.
Yeah, but
if he want to go have a steak, bro. But what fighter don't go have a steak and mashed potatoes or go have some fucking pasta? Now the dude got to measure his food.
Bro, you can have all the steaks you want after you knock Tank out. All the steaks you want.
Yeah.
You put yourself through all that crazy stuff for 1 pound.
Yeah, 1 pound. 1 pound, man. It ain't nothing.
1 pound,
it ain't nothing. I got a video for you to watch. I'm going to give you the name of it right now. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Search this on YouTube.
Appreciate you, brother. That's my call.
No. Don't go nowhere. Search this on YouTube.
Okay.
Search this on YouTube. And this brother made weight. Terrence Crawford lost weight to 135 pounds, 2 days, 2014. That's all you got to put in YouTube. Terrence Crawford lost weight to 135 in 2 days. Go look at that video and then tell me 1 pound ain't nothing, man. Yeah, like, bro, I'm not acting like I'm a fighter. I just am around them 24/7. You can't tell me it ain't shit to me. Mike, they take a towel. They take a towel and they scrape you with the towel. They scrape you with the towel, and then you get on the scale. And then that ain't work. Go ahead, go run again. Come back. Let me scrape that sweat off you so you weigh less. But these do no 1 pound ain't shit, Ness. 1 pound ain't shit. He a young boy, Ness. Man, come on, man.
How many times have we heard, man, that last pound's the hardest pound to lose, bro?
Hardest.
That last pound is the hardest pound for us to goddamn be squeeze on out. You know what I'm saying? Especially when like Ness said, a guy who ain't been down there in 2 years. 2 years. And then you was telling me, even if I kill myself to make this fucking weight, oh, I got to make sure about tomorrow morning. I don't weigh more than 146.
Now I got to eat strawberries.
I got to eat goddamn me fucking oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? I want a steak. I want a goddamn meat pasta. I want some goddamn bread.
All we wanted to do was say like, Tank knocked his ass out. I got Ryan. I got Tank. Yeah. Who the? Now we don't know. We don't know because of the bullshit, man. And y'all could want me to shut up. I ain't even bring this shit up. Y'all fucking brought it up. Y'all brought it up. Rico.
God forbid. What if God forbid Ryan don't make the weight the right way? He do some shit that he wasn't supposed to do, and now he just exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like it all that shit plays a part.
Of course it do. Rico, Chicago.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right, what's up? Hey, let me rap. I ain't gonna lie, let me rap. First I got a question though. Is this tested by VADA? This Tank and Ryan fight?
So far they haven't announced it, but Ryan was randomly been tested because he used to be the WBC interim. Tank's never been tested because he never been on WBC.
Yep, never been on VADA. I don't believe that.
No,
I could be wrong
I'm just
that
speculating.
Tank had tested in the past, but I'm not like overly sure that I really haven't seen VADA come out and say, "Oh, thank you, Gervonta."
Yeah, they usually tweet when they sign up. We haven't heard nothing, but keep in mind that Shakur only getting like 24 days worth of VADA for his fight. They just announced.
And real quick, man, while we're on the subject of VADA, bro, I'm sorry, we'll give you your full call. Victor Conti.
No, go ahead.
Don't be out here tweeting at Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Singling him out as if he's the only person that inbox needs to be responded to. You know what I'm saying? Victor Conti came out and said, Errol Spence, respond to your DMs, making it seem like he was trying to avoid or duck or dodge. Or at least that's what I got from the tweet. You know what I'm saying? So just don't do that. That
maybe he's just trying to get a contact with him and he can't.
But it looks tacky, especially if you guys sent out more than one boxer. Don't just single out Earl like that.
Oh, but you saying it was associated with a VADA tweet?
It was Victor Conti saying, Earl, please check your inbox about something. I'll bring it up. Give me a second. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
All right. I was just pure speculation. You know, I just kind of feel like Tank doing what he doing and put all these conditions on him because I think he juicing. I believe Tank believes that he's juicing. I think he didn't say something on Twitter before. Like I didn't see him say something like tell Brady get off the juice, tell De La Hoya get off the coke type of thing. Like that's some regular shit he'll tweet. So I think that's the reason why he's doing this. I'm not saying, I'm just giving the reason. I'm Switzerland right here. You know, I'm Switzerland. So, and then just as, at the end of the day, I can't respect it because, yeah, when we talk about guys like Barrios, that's probably 2 times the size as Ryan Garcia as far as like girth, and just guys that got more experience. I mean, come on. I think Tank wins this fight, honestly, off of experience. And I think he done shown that he got a better chin. I mean, Tank get hit a lot. He done got hit with some big shots. And
Chicago, that is the bell, champ. That is the bell. Y'all got 3 minutes, man. Y'all got to act like Tank and knock a mug out in them 3 minutes. Decatur, Georgia. Go for it.
I mean, well, he didn't knock a mug out. It technically went longer because they had to stop the sparring. Remember that? Like the sparring.
Yeah.
They paid Devin because he won. Remember?
What up?
TBV, what happened, man?
What up,
Everything,
champ?
Coach. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, hello, what good, my guy?
Man, everything, Coach. Man, I finally decided to put my little 2 cents in. I ain't got nothing on the Devin and Tank. You know, sparring. It is what it is. Far the whole Ryan shit, shouting. Okay. I was going for Tank initially. Still am. I don't like the weight clause thing. I will say that. I feel like if Tank in there sparring, motherfuckers 160, 185, one whatever the fuck he fight, be sparring with and knocking niggas out, I'm thinking Ryan shouldn't be any problem either. Now, he got concerns, cool, I guess. I got a question though, Ness. If Ryan blow weight, let's say he blow weight at 2 pounds, do he have to play per pound or is it just
per pound?
Weight,
per pound.
Per pound, 250.
And how much per pound?
250,000.
250. I'm gonna keep it G, shout. Check this him. If Ryan really don't like that shit, if he really don't like that weight clause, man, fucking blow weight, bruh. Blow weight by 4-5 pounds. Pay that cheese, cause you got dough. I ain't counting man money. I'm pretty sure you got dough. Man, blow that weight, bruh. Go up 4-5 pounds. Pay Tank and think about it. If you
beat half a milli,
huh?
But Ness.
Man, look, no, check this. Hold on, Mike. $500,000 to beat Tank. You understand? Or no, and then come in at, I don't know how he gonna come in. He might come in extra week. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm talking boxing.
Keep in mind it ain't work for Jacobs though.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I'll just blow. Like, I'll make the weight, but I'll blow the rehydration, man. I ain't coming to that shit.
Yeah, there you go. That's. I'm sorry, Mike. You right. My bad. The rehydrate. That's what I'm talking about.
How can you prove what I
wasn't talking
missed?
about the weight. The rehydrate.
Is the fight off?
Hey, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. If
I overslept,
if Ryan
Mike.
really got a problem, I'm blowing weight, shout.
I hit Tank team with the overslept. My alarm clock ain't go off.
There you go. See, there you go. You can make up all kind of shit. But hey, Ryan, if you listening, bro, if you really feel some way, my guy, blow weight, bro. Cause then on the other side of things, Ryan did take the goddamn fight. Now we ain't nobody really thinking about this. What if Ryan actually beat Tank at a weak state? That'll be 5-2. But I'm saying, if he gonna fuck with you that bad, man, blow weight 4-5 pounds, get your cheeseburger, bro, some fries, and go in there and do what you got to do. Now, I'm still going for Tank. Now, I will say, I don't like the fact that Tank did the weight thing again, because I want Tank to beat the man fair, square, 2 hands, 2 feet, and get it cracking. But, he did what he did. And I don't think it's Tank. I think it hit people, but I'm out there camp. Y'all stay up. Shout out to Baldy.
I mean, based off that his interview, yeah, Tank knew what was up. Come on, he like he said, y'all want me to be dumb. He said, you see him, he 170, 180. Like that wasn't his people's. He feel that way.
He won 170, 180 though.
I mean, that's what Tank say. I mean, Tank say he 170, 180, he 170, 180. Tank say he on steroids, he on steroids. Tank say he big, he big. Tank say he need a hydration, he need a rehydrate. That's how it go, man. Brand new caller. Who's this in the 850?
So what you saying is Tank word is the gospel?
Sound like it, man. I'm telling you that.
Yo.
What up?
Yeah, man. With this whole Tank and
what's your name, champ?
90 seconds.
You said what?
Monte.
Martin?
Monte.
Oh, Monte.
Well, yeah, I don't even want to talk about this damn rehydration clause.
Where you calling in from, champ? I keep cutting you off, but that's just the particulars, man.
Oh, shit, I'm calling in from Florida.
Okay, Florida, stand up. Go for it.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
But yeah, I really want to know, like, so as far as Devin and Tank, what type of stipulations you think Tank gonna try to put on Devin?
I can't even imagine.
You can't bring your belts to the press conference.
I can't even imagine. Honestly, I can't even imagine, man. I mean, honestly, I can imagine, but y'all gonna call me a hater.
I mean, go ahead. That's, he asked you.
Catch weight and rehydration.
Yeah, for sure.
Catch weight and rehydrate. If Lomachenko think Devin a heavyweight, what Tank gonna think? If he think Ryan 170, 180, well then Devin definitely a super heavyweight.
So do you think we get that fight at the end of the year or no?
I hope
10 seconds.
I hope that's when it makes sense. It ain't gonna make sense for Devin to vacate them belts and move up, cause Tank ain't going to 140.
I mean, Teofimo Lopez is at 140, and he fighting Josh Taylor. And let's just say, who knows how that fight might go. Devin move up. He is associated with Top Rank right now, and maybe he can get that fight next. Who knows?
I mean, I'm sure they're going to use that as leverage, but remember, this is the last fight on his deal, so once he beat Loma, he a hot commodity.
Guess what? It's time to come to the table and renegotiate either with Top Rank, or you go see what the Zone might offer you, or you go see what PBC might offer you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got that good relationship with. Go ahead.
So that's another question. So Devin already said that he want to go to 140 and become undisputed at 142 once his 135 run is over with. As far as him being a free agent, who do you think is the best promotional company for him to go to or have conversations with?
It all depends.
To get that goal
it all depends how it plays out. If he moving up, then yeah, stay with Top Brand, because if T.O. win, T.O. Devin pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Josh Taylor win shit. Josh Taylor Devin pay-per-view.
No, it ain't. T.O. and Josh Taylor in the small room.
That's T.O. That ain't got nothing to do with Devin.
This is what I think gonna happen. I think we're gonna beat up on Lomachenko, and then I want Devin to get that Tank fight before the end of the year. So
Me too.
That Tank fight. Who do you think Devin should talk to as far as trying to break
got a
in
little bit
140?
more firepower over there.
If Devin want the Tank fight, he probably gotta go talk to Floyd, man. Even though Floyd ain't got nothing to do with it, not Floyd, Leonard Ellerby, man. Leonard Ellerby still working with Tank, man. It's clear as day. They gotta talk to Leonard, man. But I'm telling you, they're gonna put him in a catch weight and a rehydration clause, even with the belts.
And they might pick his gloves.
So
he gonna have to fight in winnings.
I don't see Devin. I don't see Devin agreeing to no hydration clause. And then after that, like I said, after we smack Lomachenko and smack Tank, then as far as going to 140, do we go to PBC route or do we stick with Top Rank?
You gotta stick with Top Rank. PBC got some real dudes over there, man. It's dangerous at PBC at 140.
Appreciate
Champ, let me get to some other callers here.
You got Sabrina Matias. Woo. Woo. I know Regis not with nobody. Maybe Devin can get a Regis fight, but even Regis might be like you get up to 140. It's a lot of dudes that's dangerous up there, bro. It ain't just no cakewalk, and I'm gonna come up here and be undisputed like I was at 135. You gonna have to show me, dog. It's some dudes that can fight, and that goes for Ryan, Tank, and Devin.
I got Darius, Chicago.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Chilling.
All right. Just wanted to ask: is the weight clause just for Ryan, or is it both? For both, or is it just Ryan?
Yeah, the weight is for both. The rehydration, I believe, is only for one.
Nah,
that's what
I heard Calvin Ford say everything he got to do, they got to do. Now,
that's what I heard too.
It ain't clear though.
We got to weigh in, like Ryan got to weigh in the following morning.
Okay.
Like
that's the main
him
thing.
saying we got to do everything. Like, okay, you got to train and you got to make weight. Okay, cool. But you have to adhere to a 10-pound. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if they both coming in with that 10-pound rehydration clause, it's a fair game. Ryan really don't got nothing to say. To me, it's like, why sign a contract if you don't agree with it? Why get in a car if you don't want to drive? So I'm like, I got Tank in that. I give Ryan 20% chance in that one. Tank has too many different ways that he can hurt Ryan. He can hurt him up top. He can hurt him to the body. If Ryan goes to Tank's body, it's a wrap. If Ryan's head is on the if he's on the center line, it's a wrap. to me, this is Tank's fight to lose at this point. Do you think Tank and Haney will happen in 2023?
I hope, man. I hope. You know.
I would like to see those two. I think those are the two best right now in the 135. I think we got to still see what Haney does with Lomo. I know we've been talking about 140. Regis comes up a lot. Regis' name comes up a lot. Again, I wouldn't have anybody coming up from 135 to face Regis as just coming in at 140. Regis is like, he lives at 140. Like that's like his domain right now and shit. The only one I would see against Regis is Tank. And that's not to say that Haney doesn't, Haney can't do it. He has to do at 140.
What? You said what?
I said the only one I would put in there with Regis right now, or within the next year, is Tank.
But my man just asked for catchweights with Ryan.
I know that's what I'm saying, but I'm saying if he moves up to 140, I can see Tank mixing it up with Regis without it being like a complete I wouldn't want to see Haney in there with Regis. That to me, that's like a mismatch. Regis hits too hard, he hits too fast.
Wow.
At that weight at 140, but with Tank, I can actually see him at 140 in there doing something.
Champ, that's the bell. Appreciate you calling in. We got hella callers. I'm going to get to them after I get to these super chats. But don't forget to send in a super chat and show some love. You know, we putting in work twice a day. This is our second show. We do this every day, 2 times a day. We got Rider of the Storm. He says, $2 super chat. We all know Tank is all puss. Tank won a purse off. Man, y'all terrible. All business, $20 super chat. Shout out to you, Champ. Come on, Ness. Make it make sense. If Shakur's opinion on the rehydration clause didn't matter to you, why was you consistently asking Danny to make sure he asked Shakur about it, about to get his opinion? You sounding crazy, Champ. Yeah, I wanted everybody's opinion in the gym. I want to know how fighters feel. I am shocked that Shakur don't feel any type of way, especially being as though he missed weight. So he knows how hard it is to make the weight. So, yeah, I don't think he considering that. And I would have doubled up with that question on him. When I would have said, Champ, how you feel about the catch weight? Oh, no, he signed up. But, Champ, being a guy that just missed weight and you seen how hard, you only missed by like a couple ounces. You know what I'm saying? So you knew it was hard. I would have doubled up, but y'all know my MO. Optimus Prime, $10 super chat says, my bad, Ness, Discord tweaking. Come back on, Optimus, raise your hand again. I got Casual Boxing Fan, $2 super chat says, Zuldo should pay Gabe camp fees. Hands up emoji. Hell yeah, bro. My man, he ruined the bag and the fight. No money for my mans and no fight for us. So, hell yeah. And that's again another situation with missing weight, but y'all seem to think it ain't no big deal. I got OC in Milwaukee who actually fought and make weight. What up?
What up, Ness? Man, look, I've been watching this shit for like the last week or so when I come home from work and listen to what y'all be talking about. So for the fighters that don't know shit about making weight, we know it's hard to make weight. We know that last pound is a killer, right? This is my thing right here.
Thank you.
The rehydration shit that Tank got going on, I really don't like it. Because I think myself, when Tank weigh in at 135, he rehydrate up to like 150. Somewhere around there, 146, the night of the fight. When they talking about, well, Tank a killer because he be in there sparring 175 pounds, 180, heavyweights. Man, that's sparring, motherfucker. We only sparring like a couple rounds. We ain't sparring 12, motherfucker. We ain't sparring 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I can give you a good 4-5 rounds. And that's that, motherfucker. We talking about fighting a motherfucker, a motherfucker way out your weight class for 12 rounds. Come on, man. You motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. You motherfuckers don't know how to box. Half you niggas ain't gonna even get in there and box. So I put it like this. Motherfuckers got arguments on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree on both sides of the motherfucking fence. It is what it is. Ryan signed the contract. Maybe Tank throwing this out there to see if he will swallow this contract. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said before, shit, Ryan should just stood on it and be like, yo, man, I don't want that shit. I'm not going for that shit. Fuck it. That's just the fight we don't get. There's plenty of fights we don't get. It is what the fuck it is. But I'm tired of the motherfuckers that don't know shit about boxing calling in, talking about some boxing. Like, slow down, big dog. You don't know. Sit your ass on the couch and continue watching the shit like you've been doing. That's it. That's all. Next. Man, come on, baby. Put the border wars together so we can come on and do our thing. I'm gone.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in, OC, Wisconsin. We going out to the numbers.
What's going on? The numbers.
Yo. Lo numero. The numbers. Larry Smooth, Discord.
What's going on, L Smooth?
Yo, I'm coming through clear.
Yep.
Word. What's the word, yo?
Chilling.
Appreciate the show, man, as always. Shout out TBV. Shout out the good brothers of the back call. Man, we usually on the same page, man. But what's up with you spewing this weak ass narrative about Tank going to put on the rehydration clause and the catch weight to Shakur and Devin like these niggas don't fight at 35 too? What's up, man?
I mean, that's just what I feel.
Why would you feel that though? If they fight at the same division, there's no need for it.
I'm gonna see if you could catch this one. So Ryan,
right?
He never did shit.
Right.
Like he never won a belt.
Right.
He ain't in the Hall of Fame. He ain't unified.
Right.
He ain't gone to another country. He ain't even been in a fight where he was the underdog the way that Devin did, the way that Shakur
Hold
did.
on. So let me stop you right there before because I see where you're going with this.
Oh wow.
So are you saying that these stipulations are based upon accomplishments, or these stipulations are based upon the weight class?
Oh hell yeah. I think that these
that's not true. That's false.
I think that these stipulations is based upon you wanting an advantage because you know that the person you about to fight, he the goods. Now I didn't never think Ryan was the goods, but Tank giving him so much clout, now I gotta believe it. Tank the one, like, look how big he is. Tank the one made me go find out he got 225 amateur fights. Tank putting this energy out there, not me.
That's common knowledge.
Nah, it wasn't. I've been doing this for 11 years, and I promise you on my mother, I didn't know until the day after I did that show where I announced that he had 225. Listen to me. I would never be out here.
So that means you just ain't follow Ryan you know what I'm saying?
You right.
Crazy.
You know why?
You know how many fights Devin had.
You know why? You know why? Because I was out here believing the hype, believing that he was just a YouTuber, a TikToker, a social media.
Blame that on nobody else.
No, I'm blaming that on Tank. That's what he told me. He said that.
Can't blame it.
I mean, am I lying? Am I lying? Didn't Tank call him them names? I'm not lying.
I never thought Ryan was just a TikTok boxer or Instagram fighter or Instagram model boxer. I never thought that. Nah. I knew.
I mean, and they say,
I interviewed. Listen to me.
Tank ain't fought nobody.
I interviewed every fighter.
They say Tank resume weak as shit. So why, you know what I'm saying? So,
I interviewed every fighter under the sun. They ain't a fighter I ain't interviewed, I don't think. Unless he passed away or something. They ain't a fighter I ain't interviewed. I ain't never heard of this before. That's all. So, you know, you tell me. Plus, this dude ain't win no world title. Like, Ward ain't do this to Kovalev.
It's not about the accomplishments. It's simply about the weight. It's about the weight. He already said he wasn't going back
so
to
Barrios, the welterweight, somehow smaller than this guy.
He already said he wasn't going back to 40. He tested the water.
Somehow Barrios is smaller than Ryan in Yob World.
You twisting the words.
No.
So you know what I'm saying? We arguing.
Ryan got to stand on something, though, Ness. He either got to stand on the weight or he got to stand on the rehydration. I'm not giving you both.
I don't
can't
think,
give you
in my
both, bro.
opinion,
Without me, ain't no big fight.
in my opinion, Ryan don't got to stand on nothing, man. Tank fans need to stand on the fact that Tank agreed to 138,
He
then
being biased, yo.
called Ryan and his team
You
back.
got that audio. I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard.
Hey,
I'm
Mike,
gonna
hey,
do
Mike,
it.
he being biased.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do it.
Mike.
So you giving out opinion.
The audio is
information.
there. It's on the Ak and Barack show. Somebody just clipped it for me and sent it, so it's there.
I didn't hear it.
You know, they
It's like an
interviewed him.
actual phone call.
It's an actual. It's a face-to-face interview with Ryan, Ak, and Barack. But
Yeah,
I'm
saying one man is on record
thought it
2
was
years
coming
ago
from like
saying he's
Tank
not going
side
back
or
to
something
40,
like,
but for
oh,
some reason niggas keep saying
took
why he don't go back
138
up to
and then
40
we
to
took
fight.
it back or something like
I
that.
gotta stop that.
I didn't
shit,
know
man.
it's
Y'all gotta
like
stop.
coming from like Ryan Garcia. Like if that's the source, like he can say whatever the hell he want to say.
Bro, what would Ryan lie for? And he been telling
Why
the truth
would
thus
anybody
far.
to lie to make him look good?
Champ, he don't need to. The truth has been setting him free. Fuck is you talking about? The truth
And
is
real
all
quick,
he need.
Real quick, to get back to your point about Brian being like the Instagram bottle boxer or whatever, the only reason people maybe had that conception of him is because he was a prospect who was more popular than a lot of fighters out there who was getting a lot more praise for stuff that he haven't done yet.
Bruh,
I think that's why people.
How about
had
this?
that
How
opinion
about this? How about this, Mike? Is he or is he not the only boxer that a 3-0 prospect calling out? YouTubers calling out. Everybody think they could beat Ryan.
Stop it, bro.
Am I lying? Oh, so I'm lying.
Yeah. What YouTuber called Ryan out?
What? He ain't had beef with Logan Paul?
They all cool.
No. They always talked about fighting. Google it.
Who?
I'm
Logan Paul.
gonna just Google it. I'm gonna screen share.
Jake Paul want to fight Canelo. So what, man? Come on with that bullshit, Nuss.
Yeah,
What?
they all cool. I thought they was all friends. Like I've seen Ryan on Logan Paul podcast, and they all chummy and friendly and shit.
Outside, look at that. I ain't even. It come up automatically. Ryan versus Logan Paul. Man, knock it off, man. Mad videos. Ryan Garcia. Oh no, that's sitting down.
But yo, I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay up.
For sure. Where the hell was that? Discord? That was. Let me get to. G, didn't we get to you? Oh shit. I sent what is that? Oh, all right. We got Copy Cool, what up? Oh shit, Copy Cool, you might have to wait, champ. You might have to wait.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's good, Bobby? What's good? What's going on,
Copy
gentlemen?
Cool, give me a minute. I got Bill Haney on the show. Bill, what up? Oh, you driving?
What up, Ness?
What's going
You
on?
know,
I need you to clear it up.
Now, Ness.
I need you to clear it up. You might have to pull over so you don't lose service, man. We got Broner out here saying Dev got knocked out. Did you hear the audio on $1 Million Worth of Game?
Yeah, you know, I'm very much a fan and in tune with $1 million worth of game and everything that Gillian Wallow is kicking, you know. But, you know, Adrien Broner, you know, shout out to AB, man. And you know, and I hope everything works out. You know, I heard that he has a good situation coming up. You know, potentially I was looking forward to it. And, you know, but with all respect, he has now revealed one of the moments of his luxurious, bumbling idiot moments. You dig? So, if ever you've wondered about Adrien Broner, how could it be when you experience one of those moments? Okay, so let me take, for example, let's set the stage for you so you understand. You have times where Adrien has ran down the hallway butt-ass naked, right? You have times where Adrien has had to been pulled out of certain joints doing certain things, you know, an Adrien Broner moment. Me personally, I never thought that I would ever experience one. But in real life, while Tank and Devin is sparring, he jumps his ass up in there under one of those age. I don't know what, because the next night, Sean Porter whipped on him, so he clearly said that he wasn't in his right mind. I don't know if the night before he was, he lost his faculties, and then, the night when Sean Porter whipped on him was different, meaning I don't know what he jumped in the ring to do, prove, or anything, and I don't know what he's going to say other than, I left with the money. And the reason why I say that, very few times you have some sparring that can be judged with some money. You clearly, and in the doghouse, you already know what the rules is. So, Tank, he threw a lot of his big shit and did all his big shit that he can do respectfully. A lot of guys, they can't take it in the gym, They can't, it's a lot of times, amateur boxing, a lot of times guys get exposed. These kind of fighters on this level, they different, they different. I wouldn't even advise, if you didn't have a fighter like Dev, you might want to just kick back and listen. You see what I'm saying? And Adrien Broner, when he got in the ring, I told him, man, if you don't get your goofy ass up out the ring, what is wrong with you, man? What is you going through? You working?
AB said he was out on his feet, so that's not true.
Definitely not out on his feet. And the only person that ever is saying something like that is AB. So once again, it's another, okay, it's always a surprising moment. It's a surprising moment that he'll say that, and nobody else said that after all these years, just like it's a surprise that he's now in a relationship and got a business ship with no other than the legendary Don King. So it's good that, he's speaking, I know AB, but he won't call back the time that Dev said that he would whip him out. Dev said he'd whip Adrien Broner. Type in Devin Haney fighting Adrien Broner. So,
Oh, you back?
Yeah,
you back.
Type in that. Devin Haney, Adrien Broner. Devin Haney calls out Adrien Broner. So, I mean, that shit is as ludicrous as niggas saying that a nigga is out on their feet. He jumps in, stops it, but I still paid BH the money. Niggas sound like they some suckers then, huh? So he not a champ, he's a chump. All his homies and all that, so running with this story is that them niggas had to pay anyway. On the West Coast, so that's what they saying? I wouldn't, like I'm saying this, they know what it is, man. I don't create no narratives. I wouldn't, be expecting to get no money if whatever the rules was, but it's kind of unfair that, because the shit that happens in there is boxing. To the world, they might draw another inference from the sparring session and what I'm talking about. But yeah, Adrien Broner, he jumped his ass up in there and then jumped right out.
So,
you know what I mean? Now, listen, if he's saying, watch this. No, watch this. If he's out, if Devin is out on his feet, he never touched Devin. He never talked to Devin. He never do anything like that. Devin never talked to him. Come on, man. You got to listen. This is why, with us, with me and Dev, this shit is the hood 2.0. You know what I mean? No niggas, no hood niggas ain't just getting nothing past me and Dev. You know what I'm saying? At all. So I'm his eyes, so I already know. Like if you have, now I'm gonna break it down to you to this like this, relative. If you have a game with they playing basketball to 12, and it's 11-11, right? So the one guy just keep fouling, and he want the game to be finished at 11. You see what I'm saying? Because it's go till you stop. It's not go till you get a shot or go to. So dog jump in on some, I don't know what he was doing. People over there looking, got money bet. Everybody looking, I said, hey, AB, get your ass up out the ring, man. What is you doing? Because at first we thought that he was tripping until we realized, I don't know what. Because, you know, he get in and he start doing like he looking. Everything cool, and then he get out the ring. He didn't say, damn, I'm talking to you. He ain't said, Floyd, you tripping. Floyd, what kind of establishment? He ain't said nothing, man. He ain't said, man, I looked over and I said this, I ain't said that. So this another one of his times. I just ain't got a chance to experience a real Adrien Broner fool-ass moment. You dig?
Bill, what's your thoughts on the rehydration clause and the catch weight that Ryan accepted and the one-way rematch?
Oh, man, listen. Let's give shout-outs and promote a super attraction between two fighters, and we don't know what weight it is. I think, you know, the latest thing that I heard was that it's a weight even after the fight. It's another weight. You get checked when you put your clothes on right before you go into the after party. You got to do another weight. So that's a weight clause. They ain't told too many people about that. I just heard about it just a few minutes ago. It's a weight clause at the after party.
So you gotta weigh a certain amount before you get to the after party?
Yes. So
is that for both fighters?
Yes. Huh? You know what? I hear it's for both fighters and the security.
Damn, the security got to weigh in too.
Yes.
As the manager, though,
No. Guys got scales in their pocket like they drug dealers now. How much do he weigh? How much do he weigh? Man, come on, man. What are we talking about here? Huh? What are we talking about?
Bill, let me ask you, though. As the manager of Devin, would you accept a contract like that? Is the Tank Devin fight, is the Tank Devin fight, especially now, consider this. Consider we're talking hypothetically if Tank gets past Ryan, is that contract acceptable for Devin and Ryan? I mean, and Tank, you know, and by contract, I only mean the weight stipulations and catch weight and stuff like that.
I mean, you know, with Devin at 24, he's doing legendary stuff that's groundbreaking, stuff that the greats do in their prime, you know. And I don't discredit any of the other stuff that goes on with social media or celebrity boxing. I just, you know that Devin has worked really, really hard, and you know, to do what fighters of the yesteryear, the historic fighters have done. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much the fighter that he is. You know, all the other stuff. You know, it has its place. It's different kind of fights. We're in the Super Bowl of the lightweight division for all the belts. You know, for history. You know what I mean? To repeat, you know, at 24 years old, to not only have the belts, go get them, bring them back home, and give Lomachenko and Ukraine an opportunity. You know, war-torn country that's, you know, not getting, you know, publicly not getting, you know, a fair light, you know. They're not getting it fair. You know what I'm saying? I don't know politics or none of that, but from what I'm seeing on the media, you know, I'm sympathetic to them, but I'm also, you know, conscious that, you know, politics and war is something that we don't understand that's on a whole different level. So giving him an opportunity, he said that it was something that he has dreamed about, you know, and also he was on Tank's helmet for so long. So, you know, doing something for the great city of Baltimore and getting Lomachenko up off of Tank's back would be a pleasure and an honor.
I mean, you ain't say if you would take those clauses.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, I ain't hear that.
No. I'm saying is, as you know, Brian had an opportunity, okay? He had an opportunity to choose which fight did he want. Did he want to fight with Devin, right? For legacy, for belts, and all that. He said that he would choose to take Devin's fight last because it's the hardest fight. It's actually the fight which, just like Lomachenko, is a harder fight in either all three of our career. I mean, the Haney team, Lomachenko team, excuse me, sorry. The Haney team, the Davis team, and the Garcia team, the hardest fight for any of them would be the Lomachenko, right? And just based on what he's done, how long he's been around, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, outside of fighting each other, of course. When you talk about him saying, okay, you know what? Because Gervonta and their team have opted to be an attraction instead of fighting to be number one, Ryan opted to go that route, which is that is what it is. You can't dispute that the people like that or want to see that or whatever, But I know the fights that last forever are the fights for the hardware. I'm not going to misunderstand that, That's for the history books. So
I got a question.
We've yeah, but like so we've had money a long time, you know what I'm saying? So having money and that, he got into boxing because he wanted to be the best, and the best comes with things, and Devin is happy. You know what I'm saying? He's
So if Mayweather Promotions sent you a contract that said you had to have a rehydration clause and weigh in at a catch weight, would you guys take that contract?
If Mayweather,
not Mayweather,
Al Heyman, Mayweather, whoever, sent you guys a contract that said you have a catch weight and a rehydration clause, are you taking that contract?
And the thing that I'm gonna say, while Ness was carefully snickering and waiting, that a contract.
No, because I'm laughing because I like Mike that he followed back up. He like, well, hold on, he ain't answering Ness. Let me phrase it another way. Tag team, baby.
No, like the same question. I mean, but we just like
But what I'm saying is, I'm saying to you this is that. Is any contract, I'm going to look at it. I'm gonna give it, and I'm gonna give it to Dev, and he'll decide. You know what I mean? What how it fits. What if he wants to do it or not. I'm not able to just say you send over any contract with any rehydration or anything, and it just works. Nor will I say that it won't work. I'm just saying that.
I like it. Leave it open for negotiations, man. Just don't accept both, Bill. Don't accept both. Like, why catch weight and rehydration? He done dropped off, and when it was about to get hot, I think he got a call.
Yeah, you can't take both, and really, like, if you fight for hardware, then you shouldn't take any. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't take no catch weight at 136 because you're already champion at 135, or go to 140, and you shouldn't adhere to a rehydration if you're not fighting in the IBF. If that's what you wanted, that sanctioned body, you will be in that sanctioned body fighting for their belt.
You there, Bill? Cause you blacked out. Shit. All righty then. Copy, cool. I'm gonna go to you till Bill call back.
Here.
What up?
Here.
Yo, we hear you.
What's going on, man? Yeah, that's interesting right there. The avoidance.
Oh shit, copy, cool. That's him. My bad.
Oh man.
Bill, what up?
Yeah.
Dropped off.
So yeah, definitely part of being a champion and become champion is giving everybody the opportunity and having the belts and saying that you're the world champion, you're the baddest joker in the division. Period. And ain't nobody else can do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And we've been on the opposite side. We've been on every other narrative where we couldn't get to fight and all these other things. And you know, and I know people want to try to create ways to not make it make sense and would you do this and would you do that? You know what I mean? Listen, I mean, would you look like, or are you cool looking like a complete bitch in front of your chick? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you with, you know what I'm saying? Like bitching out in front of your kids and looking like, you know, a complete sucker, right? You know, so people, they playing games, but I know how they looking in front of their women and their kids. When you really ready, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got my number, Ness got my number, you know. A lot of good thoroughbred guys that got YouTube channels got my number. Managers, promoters, you know what I'm saying? We're not playing out here, man. You know? Would we do this and would we do that? Send it over and see. We might surprise you. We still hungry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Parent to partner.com. We still hungry. We in this boxing business. We done got millions. We got all that shit. But you know, I sold my Rolls Royce to give it to my son so he can fund his dreams. I don't really care nothing about no money like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm behind him. I'm behind him being the best. He set out that he wanted to be the best in the world, be one that's remembered. You know, and all I could think about is the Bob McAdoo book and the Muhammad Ali book. When I was little, and you would see the books, and they would be right there, you know, and they would show you the people. They would show you these are the black people that we're supposed to identify with during the Black History Month, and all these are heroes, right? And the only thing I can look up and see my son saying, Dad, I want to inspire other kids. I want to be a hero. I want to do it. So we ain't paid attention to none of that shit. What's next? Who's next? We know we got the baddest motherfucker outside of the highest rated fighter that has anything, any interim, anything like that outside of Tank Davis is Vasyl Lomachenko, who stood up and raised his hand. And it's the Super Bowl of the lightweight division. And you're going to see two father and son duos, teams go at it. You know, me and my son, you know, Bill Haney and Devin Haney and Papachenko and Vasily Lomachenko. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, representing two, you know, wonderful countries, you know what I mean, coming together to have an event. You don't never hear us downplaying each other and doing all the shit. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be a fight. It's one that we've been wanting, right? Dev, before the turbulence, we still had turbulence coming from Australia, and he's already booking the flight to land to go to New York to get in the ring to go with Lomachenko. We respect him. We getting ready for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. There ain't no fighter in this at the top of this division that ain't good. And that's what gives Devin a great opportunity to say, okay, let's make it real. Let's make it for all the hardware and show the people. Why we got to make catch weights and all this other shit and all these make-believe stories when we already fit the stories of the legends, the Pernell Whitakers, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Mike Tysons. Don't you want to have the belts and be the same belts and represent them? We going to say that it don't matter right now? Well, listen, my man, money don't matter to me. God ain't my money. I've been having money since I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So I know what money can do and I know what it can't do. You know what I'm saying? It can't get you to paradise. So everybody telling me that money is this and money is that, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Save it for somebody that, you know, you can run the shit on, you know? Until then, you know what my number is, you know? 1-800 on your ass if you mention Devin in the wrong way.
Bill, let me get your official prediction for the Tank Ryan fight.
Listen, somebody is going to be on weight.
I mean, in the actual fight, though.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I thought you was talking about the fight about the weight, because it seems like it's a motherfucking fight about the fucking weight. I mean, is there a betting line on if somebody's gonna make the weight or not make the weight?
Nah, not yet. Not
Because you
when you
got
see
one
no
weight,
prop
you got
bets.
another weight. I ain't no prop bet.
Not yet.
All right, well, shit. I'll let you know, man, after when they make weight, man. I don't know if another weight gonna get called. I don't know. Ryan, he just sent out a picture. He looking sick or some shit. I don't fucking know, man.
I seen that.
Fuck is going on?
He said it's rough making weight. I'm trying to tell people.
Yeah.
Unless he looking for sympathy, though. He could be looking for sympathy.
I don't know. I hope that he's looking to impress some amazing fans that follow a great young fighter in Gervonta Davis that continues to support him and his journey. And I hope that he takes it serious. You know what I mean? And he's signed to all the stipulations. So as a man, he has to adhere to them. You know what I mean? Shit. And if it's a motherfucking loophole in there, then motherfucking exercise it, because that's what loopholes is for.
Should Ryan just not make the second weigh-in like Daniel Jacobs did to Canelo? I mean, there's no bigger fighter than Canelo, and they blew that weigh-in. Might as well blow the Tank weigh-in. What you think? Oh, he done froze up on one of the best questions known to man. I started that question, and you could just see Mike like, good question.
No, I was going to ask him about playing Benavidez this weekend, since there's like a fight that's not in your division that you ain't really got nothing to do with. Can we get a prediction from that fight?
I think I found my audio too.
What audio is it?
That audio I was talking about, the 113. But yeah. Damn, he done dropped off again, or he getting calls, man. This man super famous, man. You know how that go. We're going to try copy cool yet again. Yet again. Make it fast, Chan, for Bill call back in, cut you off.
What's going on? What's going on?
What up, though?
What's good, man? So yeah, man, this is I think that's another one we could add to the list. Next, when we're talking about getting Broner fights to 140, we could just add Haney in it. Fuck it, might as well do that too. Since they since they talking slick about each other. But nah, man, just kind of I feel like at that 135, man, everybody's gonna have to fight each other. Ain't nobody gonna have to run, you know. I mean, I don't know about that 140. This kid going up to 40, I think he's a little too small for 40, but it should be interesting. I mean, but I feel like they're gonna have to meet someone. Haney and Davis gonna have to fight. Shakur and them two guys gonna have to fight. Garcia, even if Garcia lose, I feel like that's gonna be a fight no matter what happens, whatever the results are. They're all gonna fight each other. That's gonna be the new era, just like the Danny Garcia, Spence, Crawford, Porter, like that. The Thurman, they all fought each other. So that's pretty much gonna happen with these kids too. They're gonna all fight each other. They're all gonna be on each other's legacy. It only makes sense. The money's there to be made. Whether it's gonna be at 40 or 35, who knows? I mean, obviously Haney's a big 35, so he most likely gonna come up to 40. Garcia's a big 35, so he gonna go up to 40. I think this kid is a little too small. Davis is a little too small. I know he fought at 40 with Barrios, but I don't think he could get up there, especially with no rehydration clause. If he don't do the rehydration clause, I'm pretty sure Haney and this dude is ballooning up to about 50. So I don't know if Davis could go up that high. But it should be real interesting, And there's a lot, and then again, you got to see at 40. You definitely got to see at 40 how you got these guys too. You got the Prograis, you got the Prograis, you got the Taylor. If he don't move up to 47, those are fights that could happen. You got guys like Cotterall that are straight animals. You got Matisses that are straight animals in there. You got that kid Ponce. Those fights at 40 for Haney, or even Teofimo. You got to put Teofimo in there. Teofimo's another kid that, after he lost, like they just kind of took him off the radar, to fight these guys. You know, like those fights between Teofimo, Garcia, all those young kids. There's still money to be made there. You know.
For sure, champ. Copy cool. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, bro, I'm about to have to slide.
Yeah,
Let
nah,
me
for
know.
sure. I was about to say the same thing because we got 4 hours running already.
Let me know if Bill ever answered the question, though.
Nah, he
That's what I
did.
want to know. You know
He
what I'm saying?
did. He did.
What?
He
What
said,
did he
send
say?
that contract over, see if we won't take it. He
But
said,
then he
send it over,
said,
see what
then,
happens.
then he said, we don't fight in no fucking catchweight. I'm tired of hearing this shit in boxing. We
I
fight
mean,
for belts.
he said, why we gotta hear this in boxing though? I don't, I don't know. If you say he said we don't fight at, I ain't hear that part.
Yeah, man. Because I believe in the second part of his rant, he made it clear, like, nah, we ain't doing no fucking catchweight. We fight for glory here, or belts, or
I don't know. It sounds like he said send that shit over.
And he made it seem like we ain't just taking everything because we ain't hurting for money. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gotta do what Ryan Garcia did. Like, we standing on what we stand on, and if the contract ain't right, that shit ain't right.
Nah, you right.
That's what I got from it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think he left it open ended, man, by answering it both ways. Cause saying send it over and see what happened with that tone made me feel like he would take it.
Man, like, that's just like, if you gonna take it, like, you gonna say we're gonna take it, but he ain't make no, like.
I mean, why do a Canelo? Why do a Canelo and say something that you ain't gotta say, and then it would have never came up in negotiations? He just being smart. Cause that shit put Canelo in the hole.
Well, damn, what it did? That's Canelo. He could have been like, man, I was just bullshitting on that interview.
Shit, obviously not.
Then what? Like, I'm just saying, like, Bill could say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, if y'all send us a contract and it's not right for my fighter, we ain't taking that shit. Like, catch weight.
Then they walking away from it.
All right.
That's the thing, is you prepared to truly let them walk away like Plant did. Plant had a hell of a poker face. He got lucky.
3 times said, nah, you want the belt. You need this to be undisputed. Like, don't give up, like, your leverage. Like, especially, like, when you're the second part of a big fight. Like, Ryan Garcia, like, you are a key cog in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't give up your leverage. Like, take one, don't take both.
Nah, I hear you, champ. I hear you. I'm with you on that. I got a couple super chats. Tony T, where he says, Bill, 3 popcorn emojis. Tony Till back with another $2 super chat. He says, happy Thanksgiving, with the 3 money flying away. And then he got Brother Michael, $2 super chat. He says, that's a Weight Watchers match. Damn. Ladies and gents, we about to get up out of here. We've been rocking out for damn near 4 hours. And Mike's got to go. And I got to get up out of here as well. Catch us on the next one, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mañana, 9 a.m. Eastern. That's the earliest we're back. Then we're back once again at 3. Peace.
Peace. Follow me on Mike on Sports. I'm about 13 away from 4,200, man. Help your boy out. Push me there.
Let's go.